Showtime!
Hey!
Greatest
Myth, how you doing, buddy?
Showtime! What's going on, everybody? How are we doing tonight? Can you see us?
Oh, I forgot
Can
we
you
have
hear us?
black chat.
Oh, we do have the black chat. It's like a black cat, but a black chat screen. That's okay. We're going to work with it. We're going to work with it. Lots of stuff going on tonight. I feel like we were about 20 seconds behind in the chat. So keep that in mind as we are looking at your commentary. What's going on, guys? What is going on? Glad to have you here. Can you see us? Can you hear us? What do you guys think? Are we coming in loud and clear? Please, give me a sign. Someone give me a sign. Okay, that's a sign. I can hear myself there. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live with Sharon at Sea Travel. She's your host, Sharon.
I just saw that comment from Ruth really quick. She misses us already. We miss you too, Ruth.
Oh, Ruth, what's up? Ruth and Steve. Amanda and Ed, if you guys are out there. Peace. Love you guys. What's going on? What?
I don't know.
What,
I feel
what
like
isn't
so
going on?
much is going on.
Guys, I mean, what's the deal? We went on a cruise and we come back to boom insanity. It was crazy stuff.
And once we got on that ship, really, even though we kind of heard things that were going on, everything was just cruise as usual on the cruise ship. I mean,
it really was, guys. It really was.
It was wonderful.
It was cruise as usual, and you couldn't have said it better yourself. It was fantastic, and we had a great time. And then we got back, and we were like, "Wow, things are a little bit crazy."
We're getting messages. You better stop at the store and get toilet paper. And we're like,
yes, we're like, really? Come on, stop that! Like, no, seriously, you don't understand. And then we went to the store, and then we did understand. We immediately understood. Oh, thanks for the photo, buddy. You know who you are.
Oh my gosh.
My photo buddy. So listen, everybody. First off, welcome for myself and Sharon. Second off, we really hope that everything's going okay for you guys. I know that, hey, things are tough out there, so we hope you have what you need to get by and that everything's okay in your world. We hope the folks who are losing out on cruising opportunities right now are just getting out there, rebooking, and getting ready to do it again because, I don't know, as far as we're concerned, this thing's going to, we got a couple of months, which is going to be some downtime. We're going to get back after it and turn this thing around.
It's got to be positive
come out strong.
And, everyone stick together.
Yes.
We'll all get through it, and we'll all be cruising again in no time.
Yes. Whitney Castillo said our bars are still open. Amen to you, girl. Amen to you. Listen, so tonight we want to do things a little bit differently. We kind of have an agenda. We have some stuff we want to talk about. Obviously, there's the elephant in the room. Okay. You know it. I know it. Tonight, guys, we want to try to avoid saying the C word. It's a bad word. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to give it the attention that it so desperately wants. So this evening, if I can ask you guys to do this, don't type the two C words out there. Tonight, we're going to change it up, and we're going to call that dastardly illness that's out there. We're going to call it the Perlman. The Perlman 19, or the PM 19, better yet. We're going to name it after one of our favorite people here at Sharon and Sea Travel, Wanda Perlman. So tonight, it's not that blank. It is the Perlman 19 or the PM 19.
And some people,
please, you guys want to practice it right now in the chat, go right ahead.
And some people
PM
may not
19.
know what the Perlman or Wanda Perlman, who she is, or about it. But it was a little joke from our group cruise, our last group cruise. You can go back and watch the videos and find out. But basically, it was just a fictitious name that someone made up to go by to be in the Facebook group, and that Jamie didn't know who they were because they were surprising him on the group cruise.
That is right.
So it was kind of just a running joke because of that.
That's right. The PM19. Thank you. Everyone is on board with that. Please help out, guys. When you see somebody say, "What the heck is the PM19 or the Perlman 19?" just let them know it's an inside joke, and if they spend more time with the Sharon and Sea Cruise crew, they will know exactly what we are talking about. So that's the deal. That is the deal.
So let's say hi to everyone really quickly,
let's
and
say
then
hi
we'll
to
get
some
into
folks.
talking about a few things.
All right. With our new, I'm not really sure how many folks we have. We have somewhere between 50 and 300 people here right now. I'm not sure. It may be 280, 290-ish. Thank you so much for joining us. We know, listen, I'm not going to lie. Speaking of, I know the Godmother's on right now. The Godmother of Cruising's on, and that's cool. So hopefully you guys have multiple mobile devices working right now where you can bounce back and forth between the two. But there's one thing I know, guys. We're going to be on longer. That you can take to the bank. And I sure hope Sherry stops by after her show and gives us a little how do you do over here as well. So let's start off with, speaking of how do you do's, let's give a few how do you do's in the chat. Shall we, Sharon? Hold on. Let me wet my whistle with something special tonight, guys. Let me introduce you to, and I thank a few people for bringing this up to me in the Sharon and Sharon and Travel Cruise Crew. Guys, I have a very, very, very dirty, extremely filthy, guys, let me introduce you to the Quarantini. It's the Quarantini tonight, guys. I'm having a sip of the Quarantini.
Cheers.
Oh, baby. Cheers, Sharon. Sharon, I'll tell you what.
Oh, this is good. I have a mango, a cranberry martini.
That is very tasty. You've really been getting crazy lately.
A lot of new drinks on this cruise. We'll talk about later. So,
we'll talk about that later. There's an agenda.
Oh, there's Amanda. She's here too.
Amanda Graves, love to see you. We mentioned earlier, again, special hello to Ruth Todd, Steve, Amanda Graves, and Ed. We spent some great time with some great people. A few other folks we'll mention later. As the day goes on.
They we might say they were on the cruise with us. We knew they were going to be there, so we spent a lot of time with them. We finished up the last night at the Alchemy Bar. We had some drinks with them the last night.
Hold on, Crazy Cat Traveler just said Cruise Tips TV has a kid to feed. Matthew just needs the number of a local pizza place. I will tell you right now, Crazy Cat, I guarantee that Matthew needs to eat more than the junior editor. I will bank on that. I will bank on it. The Down Under Cruisers, I don't have my mask. I'm not gonna lie. We thought about doing something goofy and silly, and they were like, no, because we will get blasted for having bad taste and not enough seriousness and all that kind of stuff. Blaine, I do, and I do it because of Ruth Todd. Thank you, Ruth. I'm enjoying one of Ruth's olives. She was nice enough to bring me a little pack of a little jar of olives, and I thank you very much for that, Ruth, as well. All right, guys. Hold on, really quick. Timothy Walters. It is a sad day, guys. Real quick, if you didn't hear it, we have officially had to postpone. We didn't cancel. We are postponing the Sharonatsea Strip show. And by strip, I mean the Las Vegas Strip. We had to put that on hold. MGM's shutting down for who knows how long. We were going to meet up in the New York, which is MGM Grand Hotel. So it's on hold, guys. It doesn't mean it's off. It just means we're going to have to put it off for a little bit. Yeah. But when it happens, it's going to be bonkers. So stay tuned. And as soon as we get more info on that, we're going to bring it to you. But yes, Timothy, that was some of the worst news of the week. There's a lot of bad news. That is somewhere between no toilet paper and no hand sanitizer comes canceling the Vegas meetup for the ship show and Sharon and Sea Travel. So you're right about that, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. We very much appreciate that. We will immediately put that towards the toilet paper fund, and we thank you for that.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, on a side note, we're not having a toilet paper issue because Sharon scored a number of boxes, full-size boxes of Kleenex.
Well, we had a lot of toilet paper before we even left because we go to Costco. We always have a good supply of all that stuff. Anyways,
we stash it up.
Although we did stop by the store on our way home and we bought like $500 worth of food and just extra things.
We'll talk about it later, but the credit cards have been maxed out all to get by the next 2 weeks or so. In the event of there's nothing available.
We are set.
We will be okay, as will everyone. We are here for each other. We're here to support each other. Guys, and as a reminder, that's what we're here for tonight. There's a lot of different ways we could take this show, and we're going to take it to Funtown, okay? We're here to have fun. You guys want to have fun. We can go to a lot. We could talk about negativity. We could go down that rabbit hole. We don't want to. Tonight, we're going to try to, listen, of course we'll mention the PM19, the Proman 19 that's going around, but we're not going to harp on it. We're not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. We want to zoom past it.
If you have something you
questions
want to say
and thoughts,
about
put
it,
it out
questions,
there, but still.
Yeah, go ahead.
Save it for a little bit later.
But we'll be glad to talk about it, but we just don't want to talk about just that. We want to talk about other things, try to take people's mind off it a little bit. and kind of let people know that things are going to get better again.
I'm going to start the greetings with an outstanding comment here by Kevin Brubaker, who said, "I got my family and friends. Bring on life, baby." That's an outstanding comment. Thank you. That is the COD. That's the comment of the day.
I mean, things can be a lot worse,
Although that was followed up by Chris Barnett saying it's the end of the world as we know it. So maybe there's an issue. I don't know. Come on, Chris. Take that back. All right. Welcome to Nautical Nurse Nancy and Leanne Francis Gordy, and of course the rest of their families, Anthony and Brian and all the kids and such. Welcome, guys. We hope you guys are doing well out there too. Our extended SAST family in those ladies and their families. So thanks for being here and helping out. We love you guys like crazy.
Really quickly, someone said they were directed to stay home for 3 weeks by health officials of their county. They're kind of saying that here too. Matthew is out of school for the next 2 weeks till the end of March, and we'll see then if they decide to extend it. They are doing online as of this Wednesday. They'll be doing online school. They're training the teachers today on how to do the online education, and so he'll be starting school online through his school on Wednesday.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of work will get done. All right, so hey, Kevin, Chris Barnett, what's up? Kathy Drew, Halima, Susie, what's going on? Halima, Papa Mozo in the house.
Hi, Papa Mozo.
Special greeting goes out to your lovely wife, my friend. Hope she's doing great.
I'm glad she's doing a little better.
That's right. Leanne Francisconi, TCU Pepito, Beers 5-pack. Cleveland is in the house. What's up? Chris McCullen is here. Lady Joy A, great to see you. I just want to shake hands again and hug people. We can do that all day long. Donna Otten's here. Glad you're still healthy. Nathan McKinney is here. There's Nautical Nurse Nancy. Emily Hanks. Wanda Chiquita Bonita Byram. Lovely to see the lovely Wanda here. Blaine 2007, my man. Great to have you here, buddy. I do have plenty of olives. D Knight's Adventures, Jason Orth, Michael Anto Giovanni, the Italian guy, Patty McFallmong, Sharon Tonner Clarkson, John Chanowski is in the house from Vegas. Casinos are closing. I know, John. We're going to catch you on the flip side on that. There she is, Ruth Todd, Papa Mozo again. Linda Muller's here. Dave and Brandy from Dave and Brandy's Excursions is in the house. The Ship Show is here. Speaking of Pearlman 19, Degenerate Cruisers are here. Jason, hopefully Chris is out there too. Lovely to see you guys. Your recent live streams have been off the chisel. So way to go. Congratulations. Eddie Moonshine. We're going to talk about you later, but Eddie was a little bit of a point of contact for us on that first day getting on the ship. We thank you for that, Eddie. You were outstanding.
Thank you so much.
Outstanding. Stacey Tate from PA is in the house. Still has to go to work. Stinky Pinky, what is up? Canadian Club. No, that's not the term. That's not the C word we were talking about. Who else we have? Sean Lee, Crazy Cat Traveler. Nails by Mares, what's going on? Midlife Crazy's here. Flamingo Pam is here. Hold on, a couple repeating names. Whitney Castillo, there's one. What's up, Whitney? Amy Rogers is here. Allie D. DC is here. Matt Gartee, planning an April 9th sail on Elation, looking for something new now. Hey, listen, Matt, it's not too late. You can get your rebooking done. And who knows? Elation's a great little ship, our first cruise. There's a lot of other beauties out there, buddy. Joseph Siccato is here. What's up, Joseph? There's Florida Krista. Is the elephant named Wanda Perlman? She sure is, Krista. She sure is. Monica Carter's here. There's Amanda Graves, Tina C, Stephen Hayes, Jim B's Jaunts, Jose Ruiz is here. What's up? Jamie Wilhite. I'm on a roll. Erica Parkhurst is in the house. Hello, Erica. Two tourists in the camera. Timothy Walters, Lufran Martinez, Mr. Cruise Fever is here. Spiker's Crazy Cruisers. Shani B, Kawana Hardy. What's up, Kawana? Great to see you. Amy Condrath, Journey with the Joneses. John Heffel is here. So many people in the house tonight. China Pearl, Annie Kelly, Karen Orth, Heidi Wallace. Our bars and restaurants are all closed in Washington State. Our cruise was scheduled for March 23rd and now canceled. Heidi, somewhere there's a silver lining. You just have to dig deeper and find it.
Yeah.
I'll go with this one. The bars and restaurants. You're going to drop a few pounds. You're going to get your tolerance back in line. So next time you go out, you have a big meal, a few drinks, you catch a great buzz, and you'll be very satisfied, okay?
Wow. There's a lot of positivity.
Jay Spitty Sports is in the house. What's up? Gail Thaberge is here. Hello, Gail. Lovely to see you. Kevin Block. Nebra Spuro is in the house. What's up? Vincent Coven is here. Hello. The cruise did go well. Hope you didn't lose your hat and ate plenty of olives. I did not lose a hat. I did eat plenty of olives. Hope Sharon didn't get too seasick fishing. Not too seasick.
But it did
depending on what
happen.
your
It did
definition of
happen.
seasick is. Marky Mark is here. What's going on, Marky Mark? Heidi Wallace is here. Slinky Angle King. Sea Blown Hairs. BGE OFFB. Need an alchemy bar sidecar right now. A to the men, my brother. Or my sister. I'm not really sure. Charles Lieber is here. Thank you for loving our videos. We appreciate that. So many people. Alfred Inglesby. Who else is here? I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. I'm trying to catch up. Emmeline Hopkins. What's going on? Junior Thomas or J.R. Thomas. However you want to say it is cool with me. Number one mama's in the house. I think I jumped ahead a little bit. Nah, 620. I did jump ahead. Big G and Snuggles, what's up? Still kicking and alive. Hope you stocked up on dirty martinis and would have spent $500 on the booze train. Thank you so much for the best wishes. I got fire copper kettles. I'm good. Bring on the C word. I'm drinking a little. I have Kettle One. Is that the same thing, Eddie Moonshine? I'm not sure. Were you referring to the copper kettles you make the moonshine in? Rochelle B is here. Nina Holly is here. What's going on? Charles Hahn, love to see you. 137 Eclipse. We're booked for cruise for December 2020. Any thoughts regarding PM19? Zero. You will be free and clear. Plan the excursion. Buy a new outfit. Get the drink package. It's happening, okay? No worries there. No worries there. Kawana Hardy says the bars and the wine and spirit stores are closed here in PA. That's bad news. If there's any place that needs to stay open, it's the booze. But you know what? Go to Jersey. Go north to Canada. You'll find some alcohol somewhere. Margaret Wilson, what is up? How you doing today? Hold on. She said hi to some people there that I want to say hi to. So, So Tweety is in the house. So Tweety, lovely to see you. I have been worried sick about you. I have not seen much of you lately, and it concerns me. Please message me and let me know everything's okay. Trevor Bagato is here. What's going on, guys? What's going on? I jumped ahead a little bit. Missed a few names, I'm sure. I think someone said Griff and Alyssa were here. Hello, Griff and Alyssa. Great to see you guys. Great to see you.
Well, if we missed you, come back around.
Come back around again. Come back around again.
The chat moves pretty quickly.
That's right. You are so right. Annette Fallman is what's going on. Robbie O'Malley had 2 canceled thanks to the stinking PM19. Not fun up here in New York City, neck of the woods. Dude, I hear you. It is rough. Robbie, the good thing for you is you had 2 canceled. You probably got 4 more going before the end of the year. So you're going to be fine. Hang in there. Start a hobby, guys. A little needlepoint, anything else. Do a little something different. Wanda Bonita Byram, you're lovely. Thank you.
Thank you,
You made my
Wanda.
day. Hashtag PM19. And thank you guys for getting on board with the PM19 so quickly. I'm very proud of you. D-Nights Adventures. I have a cruise in May out of Puerto Rico. They just put a curfew in Puerto Rico. Now what do? Get in a little bit early. That's all I can tell you.
They're not going to Puerto Rico now, but that may stop in the future.
That can change. Guys, there's a few things to keep in mind. Some of these places that are closing the ports for the moment are being proactive because they don't have the healthcare system to handle a larger outbreak of illnesses. Whatever the illnesses are, they just don't have the capabilities for that. And Puerto Rico's, I put them in that grouping.
Things can spread pretty
but
quickly.
But at one point or another, they're going to realize that they need to ensure safety for their people, as well as bring the tourism dollar back as soon as possible. So give them a chance to catch their breath. We'll get their eggs in one basket and see if we can't get this thing back open again, guys.
Florida question. What did she say?
Sunshine and PM, so make your question.
Okay.
Make sure. Oh, okay.
She was referring to someone else.
That's right. D Nice. If you got the question, drop it again.
Krista,
or if it's bigger.
Jamie gave me your message. I'm going to be calling you soon too.
Krista, see, I told her to contact you. Everyday Fixers hiding in the background. Love your stuff. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate that. Listen, you guys are fantastic. We love you. Thank you for being here. 343 of you. You're amazing for coming out tonight when there's so much craziness going on and spending time with us. And we couldn't be happier to be back here with you guys as well this evening. We miss you terribly. There was so much going on, and we were just finishing up our cruise as all this crazy stuff happened. We got in late Saturday, took a breath yesterday to do a few things, and boom, here we are, ready to get back into it with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, before we get started, I want to say one thing. We got a couple kind of rude comments from people. I'm not going to say who. I don't even remember who.
I don't call them rude. I call them their opinion, and they're welcome to it.
Anyways, they were upset that we went ahead and took the cruise. I mean, about a week before we went on the cruise, and up until we actually got there and there was a problem, people were just saying to be careful, wash your hands. It wasn't quite as extreme, and it kind of blew up the week we were gone. And as far as someone said I should have been there for to help my clients.
Tell them, Sharon.
I was there
Preach
to
it,
help my
girl.
clients. I was on the phone for hours on my cruise at the cruise line on the computer, helping clients. So, no, I mean, I would have done the same there as I did at home. Nothing changed. So everyone's been
There
taken
you
care
go.
of, and as quickly as I can get to them. Part of the problem was there was a couple days on the ship where the internet, when you would try to cancel a cruise or change something, the internet, it just would not go through all the way, and it was just something in the website system. It was just overloaded.
Yeah.
And everyone knows about the phone lines.
Well, hey, Lady Joy, you know
it's hard to get through. So
thank you, Lady Joy. You were there to our defense on that
Yeah.
one comment. That was just one of many. There were plenty more, but people just don't understand. I mean, I saw this woman here on the phone she stood at customer service for 45 minutes on the verge of missing shows and events and cruising time. The problem really, guys, was that if it wasn't for the fact that the phones were so insanely blown up, and 100 of you out here can attest to the fact that you could not reach any cruise line, especially Carnival at the time. If it wasn't for that, she could have handled everything without a doubt. She's handled it all before.
Yeah.
Hell, you think that's bad? We were on the cruise when they announced the Mardi Gras sailings. She was blowing up.
Yeah. So, anyways, I've gotten through most of everyone's issues, canceling, rebookings, and things already since I've been home. I just have a few more things. So, if you're still waiting on something, I will be there. Back with you shortly.
Let's address this question really quick if we can. I know we have a little agenda to follow, Sharon. D-Nights Adventures. I had 26 in my group for May. Now 2 have dropped out. We have until April to cancel with no fees. Should we continue to wait it out to see what happens? With their May cruise, or with their May cruise. When in May is it? Beginning, end? Real quick, let us know if you can. But otherwise,
if you wait and they cancel it, they're going to give you a full refund and possibly even more perks. Is there, what is your reasoning for wanting to cancel? Is it just because you don't think you have enough people for a group, or?
No, I think the thing is just the fact that that
it might be canceled.
Yes, keep this in mind, guys. If you allow the cruise line to cancel it, you will make out much better on the back end. You will get a larger cruise credit. You will probably get more onboard credit for next time. Keep that in mind, guys. This is a period of time we're dealing with. It is not forever. Okay? It sucks listen, a lot of folks here take a couple cruises a year, and we're one of them, and we get it, because there was a time when we were 1, maybe 2 if we were lucky cruises a year. And recently, in the last few years, we've increased that number. But we get it. For some folks, it's the only cruise they've ever taken. Their first or second. They've waited 1.5 or 2 years to get here. And that's horrible to have it pulled out from under you like a rug. But take advantage of the opportunity and the fact that you will benefit with onboard credit, other perks, benefits, cruise credits, all that kind of stuff.
You are going to get a full refund, if nothing else, if they cancel it. So, I mean, if that were me, I would kind of hang on to it. If you really want to go and everyone really wants to go, I would just hold on to it.
Yes.
Until either they cancel it or you may make it on that ship and go and have a great time.
Papa Mozo, thank you so much for the super chat. You're incredibly generous. Again, that will go immediately to the toilet paper / sanitizer fund. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. CC Pepito, I'm not sure if dong butter cures the virus. The ship show, although they're both very intelligent men, they may not have a medical degree to classify dong butter as a cure for the PM19 virus. So keep your, just keep that in mind.
Okay. So let's, the first thing we're going to talk about tonight is, since we got back, someone in this family is self-quarantined. I wonder who that might be. Does anyone have any guesses?
Well, you might be phrasing it wrong. Someone in this family is not self-quarantined.
Well, I guess quarantined. Maybe.
Someone in the family, maybe even someone on the screen here, has been placed into a mandatory 14-day self-quarantine by their workplace. So see if you guys can guess. We'll give you a minute to put your answers in the chat. Who do you think it was? Larissa said, Sharon, you look so good and tan. I want to go on the panorama. I know it's about a 20. There's one guess for me. There's no IQ test to join the Ship Show Facebook group. Just saying. Good point, Trevor. Good point. And lucky for everyone. Life Adventure was not Matthew.
No.
Ruth Todd does not have to guess. Oh, Ruth, you know the scoop. No, Whitney, it was not Sharon. It was not Matthew. Lady Joy A, you are right. It was this guy. What has two thumbs and is currently on day 1 of a 14-day quarantine? That's right. My company thought it would be best, since I went on a cruise, that I would not return to work. And I will be taking advantage of a extremely large amount of sick days I've accumulated because I've never taken a sick day. And I will be sitting tight. So the bad news, guys, is that the great people that I really love and work with on a regular basis will be struggling, and they will be short for a while. So that stinks. But the good news, there may be a few extra vlogs and other things coming your way in the next 14 days.
Daily
Nope.
Jamie
No,
vlogs.
I don't know about that. There's a few things in the works, so just sit tight for it. Yes, Blaine immediately goes to poor Sharon's going to go crazy. Dean, I said, do you want to answer any questions right now, or you want to hold off on them?
Well, we can. What do you mean? Does someone have a question?
Well, I mean, D Nice Adventures asked if you. D Nice, give me a minute. Give us a minute here. We're
arrived
gonna
back
talk a
in
little
Fort
bit about
Worth,
getting on the
Silver
ship,
Oh, okay.
and then fast forward to getting off the ship. Some of our thoughts, some of the things we experienced, and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's the first major announcement, guys. The cat is out of the bag. My job's lost. Your job's lost is our gain. Annie Kelly, thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, Tina C, I don't know. I don't know if there's any bills that are passing that I would get paid by them, but to be honest, I don't know that I could ever use 6 weeks of sick time, which is what I have built up. I don't think it's any secret that I mentioned that here. So I got 2 weeks of it. I'm square. I'm good. Life Adventure Show. I'm drinking the SAST Quarantini. That's right, guys. It is the Quarantini, and that's no joke. It's the official Sharon and Sea Travel Quarantini. Thank you. Cheers. Yes, you read something else, Robbie O'Malley. There was something else in the thumbnail.
Oh.
Did you want to bring this up? And there was a little something special we had in the works that we have been dying to talk about and haven't for about a month and a half.
Yeah. So probably about, I don't know. It's been over a couple months ago, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I got an email out of nowhere. I don't even know how. I guess it's from the company that I work through for a travel agent. It was because I was a travel agent. But anyways, I got an email inviting us for a complimentary 2-day cruise down on the Scarlet Lady.
Oh!
So we were supposed to actually leave. We had a flight at midnight tonight. We were going to come on tonight, do a live show for maybe 30 minutes, and go to the airport. And we were going to get on the Scarlet Lady, or fly to Miami, get on the Scarlet Lady tomorrow, go down to Bimini and be back Thursday, and fly back home. So That's been canceled. It was like a 2-day showcase they were doing. So everything's been postponed with them. They're going to do some of the showcasing things, I think, again in July they're talking about. And then their maiden voyage will be August 7th. So they did tell us that we're welcome to come to those. We'll find out later more on that. Or we can also have a free cruise at the end of the year between, I think it was August and December, if we wanted.
Yes.
So we'll see. As you probably know, we were never really fond of the Scarlet Lady. We said we would never pay to go on it, and that's true. We would never pay to go on it, but if they're going to give it to us for free and let us go there, we were going to take advantage of it and do it. So
listen, our attitude was, if they want to change our mind about how we feel about what they're offering. The reality was, guys, that we weren't interested in going on it because we have a son that travels. He's 15.
Well,
he's got to be 18. So they're out of the equation
reason.
Already right out of the gate.
That's one reason. But after I saw some videos, it was funny because we had already made our arrangements to go, and then I saw videos of it from some people that had already put out videos when it was over in Europe. And when I saw those videos, I was just like, oh my God, I don't even know. I don't even know if I really want to go. But we're like, cool, go anyways.
Yes, you are correct. You are correct. And let me clarify a few things. So yes, like Sharon mentioned, we were invited to go on the Scarlet Lady for a 2-day deal. You recall we did something similar on the Encore a couple months back in New York. That's when we met up with Leanne and Brian. The Ship Show. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's amazing of you. Thank you, man. We will put that towards the deodorant fund. So now we've got a little for the TP sanitizer and deodorant fund. Thank you for funding it. Very nice of you. So and the reason, I don't know who else might have been involved with that out of other creators. I think the reason that we get the invite is Sharon's the travel side of her business. Yeah. It's not a YouTube deal. They're not looking at us saying, these are the 2 YouTube creators that we want to have to test drive our thing. It's the travel side of the business.
I get invited to a lot of things because I'm a travel agent. A lot of them we can't go to because a lot of them are in Florida or different areas, and everywhere we go we have to fly. So
and this one was very tough for us as we sat there on the panorama the last few days thinking about this. There was one big challenge, and we were on the border of just canceling it ourselves, even if it went on.
We were.
And the reason was, go ahead and tell them. Matthew was the reason. We'll tell you why.
It wasn't because we were worried that we would catch anything or
we weren't worried about us.
We would something like that. We were afraid more that when we came back into Miami that maybe there would be an issue on the ship and they would quarantine people, do a 14-day quarantine or something there. And then we would be away from Matthew for that long.
Yeah.
So being away from him for a couple of days, that's not a problem. But we didn't want to just be away from him for that long without anything planned ahead, for him and things like that. So,
Totally. That was the biggest deal. We were
considering that anyways, but then it all worked out, I guess, for the best. Everything works out how it's supposed to, is how I always think. That's my kind of thought, and it was canceled. So.
Yes. Well, somebody do me a favor. Someone jump on over there and please tell Sherry that we love her and we say hi, and we hope that she stops by after her show on Cruise TV. Well, we do. She's amazing. We love her. She's freaking fantastic. BG Baby 75 199. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. In the cruise community, there's not many. If there's a few people that I am honored to share an evening with on the YouTube channel, and she is definitely one of them. So she is thebomb.com, and please tell her I said that. What is the Scarlet Lady? That, Cruise and Susan, that is the new Virgin Voyages ship, the Scarlet Lady. So that was a big excitement. Technically, guys, we were going to get offline here tonight, get to the airport at 1, land in Miami at 11 tomorrow, get on the Scarlet Lady at 3, spend a day on her, go to Bimini, come back, get back, go to work on Friday, like nothing even happened, and blow your mind with live streams from the Scarlet Lady. That was the plan.
And we would be dead at the end of the week.
We'd be dead, but you guys would be like, holy shnikes. It would have been the greatest thing ever. And now it all fell apart.
But there's other things. We have a lot of other things we're going to be doing. That is right. Hopefully, as soon as all this blows over.
Yes, you're right. And it will blow over. It's all going to blow over. Let me give you guys, we
just need, what?
Can I opine?
We do. We just canceled our air, so now we have to find somewhere else to go. So we're gonna have to.
Yes, you're right, Trevor.
Use that.
So right.
For something.
Bill Boyungo. God, I'm probably saying that wrong, Bill. But thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it. Don Pickle, buy that TP and resell it for double the price, my friend. Double the price. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna get a little deeper into this martini, and then I will opine. I will share some of my personal Jamie-isms, some Jamie opinions with y'all about all the stuff going on out there with this whole PM19 and all that kind of stuff. So
we might lose everyone then.
No, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Guys, do me a favor. Do me a big favor right now. We got 390 people here. First off, thank you very, very much for joining us. It means the world. Number 2. Tell a few friends. We need a few. Oh, I don't know. We just dropped down. Tell a few friends. We need to crack 400. We want to crack 4 bills tonight. Let's make it happen. And let me just say to you guys, cheers with a blue cheese stuffed olive.
Oh, wow.
So good.
Well, so let's talk a little bit about the panorama.
Are we ready to are you guys ready for some panorama?
Someone was asking. Well, first, before we get started, I want to say I know there's probably people out there watching that we met on the ship. We already mentioned. Oh, really?
Oh my God, Papa Mozo, thank you so much. Maddie's emergency airfare to Uncle Mozo's for pizza therapy. You're a good man.
Thank you, Papa Mozo.
You're a good man. Thank you,
so
sir.
Sweet. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, so we were on the Panorama, and we already mentioned Ruth Todd, Amanda Graves. You know, we knew they were going to be on there. We had planned to meet up with both of them and spend some time with them, which was awesome.
And a few people in the cruise crew said they were going to be there. And we were like, oh, that's great. We're going to meet a half dozen people. It's going to be great on this deal.
We got on the ship, and probably at least 20 people or more the first day said, oh, Sharon and Jamie, hi.
Oh my gosh.
It was every time we turned around.
Before we were in the terminal, it was going off.
Yeah, and then, I have the funny thing. But we probably met at least 60 or 70 people that said hi to us throughout the cruise. It was just like crazy. It was awesome. But then, which was really funny, is we got home, we stopped at Walmart on the way home by our house, and as we were walking through Walmart,
oh my gosh,
going to the checkout, a person walks up to us and recognized us there and said hi, and we're like, are you kidding?
I can't believe she's not here. Somebody right now needs to send her a message.
Oh my gosh.
Amy Elke. She's been on our show before. She's been in our chat. She frequents the Ship Show chat, and she comes up out of nowhere at the Walmart over down the road here in Buckeye, Arizona. I think she lives somewhere in Surprise or something, not too far from here. And she comes up and goes, hey, love your videos. I'm like, hey, what's your name? She's like, Amy Elke. I'm like, what? The O is silent? She's like, yeah, that's me. So, Amy, it was great to see you too as well.
Anyways,
it was unbelievable.
We just want to tell everyone how much we enjoy meeting everyone, and we just love it. Some people said they didn't want to come say hi. They were afraid to disturb us, and we assured people, don't do that. Come say hi. We love it.
Yes. Amanda Grace said, Sharon, you should put the panorama comment. I'm so sorry, Amanda. I thought you said you should put the panorama comment on the shelf behind you, like on our little board here with the words on it.
You should put the panorama ornament. You see it, Amanda? I think she sees it up there. So she's
okay.
Making a joke.
Oh, maybe she doesn't see it as well.
Let me get it.
Look at that.
I am so afraid I'm going to break this. I don't know if you can see this.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing. That was a lovely thing. Thank you so much.
And then it says Carnival Panorama on this side.
And Sharon and Jamie on that side. Unbelievable.
Oh, it even has 2020 right there. This is awesome. So this is definitely going to go on our Christmas tree.
Yes. And thank you.
Until now, it's going to sit right there, safe and sound.
Unbelievable people bringing joy and gifts into our life. We love you for that, and we very, very much appreciate it. Sean Costello, I don't know if it's fame yet, because sometimes it's a little... Oh, here's another funny thing. We went on an excursion in Puerto Vallarta, and there's a very nice lady with 2 children on the same excursion. And she goes, hey,
and it wasn't even a cruise line excursion.
And we're like, yeah. And she goes, hey, what's up? Yeah, we booked it on our own. And she goes, yeah, he watches you all the time. It was a little guy, a little kid. Her son's right there. Yeah. So we gave him a little fist pump, hey, what's up? And chatted with him a little bit. And I think you'll probably you'll see. They'll be in the vlog. You'll see him in the vlog, Puerto Vallarta vlog. If you're out there, guys, you'll definitely see yourself. So.
Oh, and then the funniest thing is we realized later they were actually in the cabin next door to us.
How embarrassing. Oh, my God, how embarrassing. I'll tell you right now, it's embarrassing.
We're always, I don't know, hopefully we didn't slam the door or be crazy.
I'm not worried about slamming the door. I'm worried about potentially 1 or 2 late night conversations Sharon and I had as I'm letting Sharon know that my current desire is to go back out and have a drink and maybe a stogie and go to the casino. And Sharon is sweetly and gently telling me she doesn't think that's a very good idea, Jamie.
Wow.
And of course, it's a loving and tender conversation at midnight.
I wanted you to make it back safely.
And there's probably a few beverages involved, and it's just it's a cheery, loving conversation we're having. That's all right.
That was the first night. I should have went with you because going to the casino with a lot of drinks is never a good thing.
Yes, unbelievable.
Did not come back in the positive. So we didn't do a lot of casino time after that because Jamie spent double his limit the first night.
Blaine, I am not 3 seats to the wind already, but I am off tomorrow. But I'm talking loud, I think, because lately I've had a few people comment that they can't always hear. And
hear me, not you.
So there you go. Yeah, people hear me all the time. But if I talk louder, I'm hoping Sharon speaks louder too. Yes, she was definitely slapping legs, Leanne, in the cabin. Punching. knuckling, Charlie horsing, you know the deal. But yeah, guys, to everyone, and I mean every one of you that said hi, from the folks outside the terminal to the person to Amy in Walmart on the last day, and everyone in between, we thank you very much. It means the world to us, and we really, really appreciate it.
Oh, Derek. Thank you, Derek, for the super chat.
Derek, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. The announcements have been made already. It is on the ship show and on Sharon and Sea, and we also canceled the events. We're postponing it. It's been postponed, Derek. We're sorry to say. A few folks had even gotten flights. The good news is if you bought a flight to go, you can probably get that flight credited back, get a refund, not lose any money with this way the situation, with how things are right now. So there you go. There you go. And yes, you can't catch anything from friends in the chat, Annette, so you're good to go.
That's true.
Yeah, Florida Krista, there you go. It has been canceled. We're devastated. I'm devastated about it.
Yeah, Jamie was really
I will tell you, the same way that some people might be looking forward to a cruise that was postponed or canceled, I feel the same way about the Vegas meetup. It was just going to be an amazing time. So, Derek, we're sorry to say, thank you for the super chat. We always appreciate it very much. Catherine Perez, I'm on self-monitoring. We just got home yesterday from Fort Lauderdale. Carnival Magic. Yep, there you go. That's me. And I'll tell you what, so, I thought something might be going on, but I didn't have great contact with work, so I really confirmed everything on Sunday. But I felt, but somehow they made me feel a little dirty. Like when your work is like, hey, you know what? I hope you had a nice trip. You stay home for 2 weeks. Wait, I've busted my ass for you guys for a couple of years now.
Hey,
I've done a great job. No, it's okay.
Stay home and
you just stay home. And don't worry about coming in. And now I'm like, wait a minute, is there something wrong with me? What's happening?
John
Chanowski.
My email is sharonatsea@gmail.com.
Yeah, so it feels a little weird, and then I started feeling guilty, like, wow, I feel bad that I went to Walmart. And I'm like, should I even leave the house? What's happening? And I'm like, of course I can leave the house. I'm in Arizona. We've only had like 13 cases. The Panorama sailed multiple weeks in a row without any issues, which tells me that the staff is in a good place. And I can also tell you that the day before...
we can talk about that.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so let's talk about how it started, what we did, kind of go in order.
Thank you, Jay Spitty Sports. Says, please don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me in public. All right, so the vlog's going to tell the story, and it's going to be out pretty damn quick, guys. I'm not going to lie. So sit tight. By tomorrow night or the next morning, day one, the embarkation that never was. Oh my God, that's a great title. Can you make a note of that, please? The Embarkation That Never Was will be coming out. But yeah, we rolled out. We left here at 3 in the morning like we always do. We drove to LA. Everything was great. Charging out there.
We actually got there
ready to
an
party.
Hour earlier
yes,
than
because the time
planned.
changed. Sharon didn't realize it was time change.
No, I don't think No, we left actually 15 minutes late from what we had planned to leave originally. Mm-hmm. And we got in the car and we're driving, and Jamie was a little upset because we were running late. And I said, but we're going to gain an hour. So we're actually 45 minutes in the positive. And then he's like, oh yeah.
Yes.
Then he was happy.
Yes.
But we got there about an hour early.
Yes. And we got there and we pulled in, and it was probably about 9 o'clock when we got there.
Yeah, we got there about 9.
It was about 9. We once we realized we were so far ahead of time, we slow rolled it a little bit, stopped for breakfast, and we got there about 9. Thank you, Debbie. I did have a little bit of tan. I was outdoors for a minute, although I won't be for the next 14 days. I'm not allowed to be. So we got there, and right as we got there, our good buddy here in the chat, Eddie Moonshine, sends. We see a message or a comment from him. Was it a comment or a message? I forget what it was.
An email.
He sent an email and he said, hey, no one's getting off the ship yet. So I'm like, okay, I get it. Times are a little different. It's taking a little time. They're double checking things. No problem. So we get into the parking garage. We literally went all the way to the top level, the top area, and we parked for a minute. And I went over to look out, and I'm like, okay, I'm sure we'll start seeing people come out here any minute now. Well, I look over the side. No one's coming out yet. No one's really going in. There's a few people there with some luggage to wait to get on the ship. No one's coming off the ship.
And one of the port workers that had walked by, we had said something, and they said, they told us that the health department was on board doing some
checks.
Yeah. So it's just delaying things. That's
Makes
what they
sense
told
to me,
us at
right?
that time.
Makes sense to me.
So we're thinking, okay. So it was cold outside, so I didn't want to go just sit outside. So I said, let's just wait here in the car until we see, people getting off. Then we'll head over to the port. So that's what we did. So we waited and waited in the car, but it wasn't it was okay. We were just kind of hanging out. But time went by. Finally, we decided to head over there because we saw a lot of people, heading towards the port, out of their cars, heading over there. So we went ahead and headed over there. Eventually, they started letting us in.
Letting us into the terminal.
Mm-hmm.
So the terminal opened about at 11 as opposed to the usual 10, let's say. And they said it might be a little while. And we're like, we're cool. We feel good about it. We feel like everything's going to be fine. Yet it didn't really work out that way. We got numerous messages. As a matter of fact, if you guys want, do you want me to run through a couple of these?
I mean, you don't have to show them all of them.
Is that too much?
We got messages from, like we said, people that were on the ship. There was a couple people on the ship that were messaging us, emailing us. Then we were seeing other things online, different things.
There were different rumors about people. The final rumor that we got that sounded about right was because all along the word from Carnival and people that were representing, like Matt Mitchum, who happened to be on the ship that day. The word was that they had someone who wasn't feeling well. They took a look at the person and said, "We don't believe it's the PM19." Remember that, guys, PM19. If you have a question about that,
the symptoms they were having.
Yeah, they said the symptoms didn't jive up with
right.
that. But they said the CDC and the health department wanted to do some tests.
Yeah, so they were just being cautious.
So the original word was that the tests would get done. Then we find out the results won't be done till 6 p.m.
Well, first they said 6 p.m. and this was already at like 1 or 2 when they were talking about this and saying they just had taken the test off. So people were saying that, and I already said, I was like, it's not gonna. I know for a fact, and like the test takes longer than that. It's not going to be done by 6 p.m. So I already knew it wasn't coming back for a while.
You knew, did you?
Well, yeah.
Right.
I know it takes longer. It takes longer to run the test. So.
It's John. I think I blocked it.
But you never know what's really going on sometimes. So we kind of hung out there. We went and got something to eat. Hung out there.
You're downplaying the story.
Well, no, it wasn't fun sitting there. I mean, it was boring. It was.
So the evening comes and goes. 6 o'clock comes and goes. But even before that, we're getting hungry. We know it's going to be a while. Matthew and I go out because there's a food truck out there. There's a little food truck, burgers and like some burritos and stuff. This food truck is designed to feed the port workers, right?
Like
the porters.
2-hour wait.
Yeah. They have a couple-hour window. They feed a few people there, a couple stragglers, a few hungry tourists. They get in, they make a few bucks, and they get out of there. Matthew and I went out to the line. The line was 60 people deep. We stood on the line for 35 minutes, and it moved this freaking far. It was ridiculous. This thing was not built for speed. It was built for, I don't know what, to just, feed a half dozen people in an hour. So after a little bit, we heard a few people talking. We realized there was no way to get any food to us. And we were not about to get in our car and leave the port because the parking lot was full. They were not even letting any new cars into the parking lot. So we knew if we left, we couldn't get back in. But then we had the idea. Matthew and I put our heads together. We ordered Domino's. And you could have Domino's delivered to the Queen Mary across the parking lot. So we went ahead and ordered Domino's. Went over to the Queen Mary. We actually walked onto the Queen Mary and checked her out for a minute. We saw Amanda Graves and Ed in the bar, but unfortunately we were too scared we would miss our pizza if we stood in there and had a drink with them. Of course, me a drink and Matthew a Coke. So we went back down, waited for our pizza, brought it back into the terminal. Felt a little guilty because there were families, there were some hungry people.
Well, but then while you were gone, they announced that they were going to serve lunch over in the Queen Mary. So they were taking groups of people. They were giving them kind of like zone numbers, like groups. They were taking groups over, and they had 2 like ballrooms, I guess, reserved over at the Queen Mary, and they were serving lunch over there for everyone. So a lot of people went over there and ate, so things cleared out a little bit for a while. We didn't do that because Jamie had already just come back with pizza, so we didn't, go over there and do that.
Yeah.
So we just hung out there. But they did do that, and then that was kind of, I would say that was that like around 3-ish or so? It was a very, very late lunch and almost like early dinner because they didn't offer the dinner later, so it was kind of in between. So it served as, I guess, the 2 meals.
Now let me also say, if I can throw this out there real quick, not to interrupt you, but I do. And apparently I do a good job of it. So for those of you who feel that way, let me tell you something. Blow it out your schnonker,
Oh,
okay?
my God.
This is our world. This is our relationship. We talk how we talk. Sharon's quiet. I'm loud and obnoxious. That's why we're here. That's why you watch. That's what we do. So if you have a comment about you need to stop talking over her, that's what we are in life, dude. That's how our life
Sometimes we
works.
talk together, and
Yeah,
I
that's
only
why
hear
she
what
hits
I
my
say,
leg sometimes.
and he only hears what he says.
Yes,
And
we're
happy.
married. We've been married almost 20 years, okay? We have a conversation with each other that equals both talking at the same time. That's the deal. So back off of me. All right, anyway, what was I saying?
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Carnival did the best they could. And I would like to say to every one of those people in that terminal, damn good on you.
Yeah.
You guys were amazing. Everyone was cool, calm, and collected. No issues. Nobody was pissed off. Nobody was ranting and raving.
Yeah.
Everyone was just chilled out and hanging
I
in
was
there.
surprised that people weren't going crazy complaining.
Yes.
Everyone was really calm. But then as it got really close, and we knew that they were already turning beds down, people were going to sleep on the ship, because we got word from people that were on the ship. So we knew it was time to kind of make our way to go get a hotel before they made the official announcement, because once they did, the hotels were going to blow up everywhere. There's going to be people.
You're
that aren't
underselling this story
that aren't
and
gonna
how
have
great I
hotel.
was, just so you know.
Well, yeah, so Jamie kind of said, let's move up. So we kind of inched our way out, walked up to the front, and right as they were getting ready to kind of tell everyone what was going on, we dashed out of there.
Hold on a second.
We were calling the hotel, couldn't get through because everyone else was already calling hotels. We got to the Residence Inn, and we literally got the last room. In fact, they said they didn't have any rooms, and then all of a sudden he checked for me, and he came up with one room for us. So anyway, but people were like, some people had to drive pretty far for hotels. It was crazy. And when we left the port, there were cop cars lined all up and down because they were.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They were waiting for something massive, some massive fight or something to break out. Probably once they made that announcement that
They were waiting for things
people
to blow
had to
up.
leave the port. Yeah.
They're waiting for chaos. Let me set it up. Let me tell you something. That Sharon is telling you the quick Reader's Digest version of the story. Let me
Wow.
let me take 5 minutes. May I take 5 minutes to set the stage for the 400 people, almost 400 people that are here right now. Let me set the stage for you guys. Everything starts at 9, 10 in the morning. People are waiting all day long. Waiting. Repeat stories about what's going on. Everyone doesn't really know what's happening, but we know we're waiting and we think everything's going to be okay. The terminal goes from a couple hundred people early in the day as everyone's getting noticed to drag their feet and not get there till later. To later in the day, it is full.
Trevor says, sleep in your car, lol. You know what? I bet there were
It
some
is
people that
full.
probably did sleep in
Thank
the
you,
car.
Chris. So we're getting notices. So the basic notice was that results are expected about 6 p.m. This is at 3:19. Results are expected from the test at about 6 p.m. from the person that was tested earlier. They fully expect the test to be negative and everything's going to go. Okay, 6:13 p.m. the notice comes in. We're still waiting for an update from the authorities. We're sorry for the delay. We'll provide another update later. Well, again, now it's 7 o'clock. Hello, although we're expecting results at 6, as we had been informed, we're sorry to say we do not have any news yet. All of us apologize for this delay. Meanwhile, we're still talking to people and we're communicating with people on the ship, like Eddie Moonshine. And we're getting word stuff like, they let us back in the rooms. They're serving us dinner. They put together a list of activities for the evening. They just came and turned down our beds. They're sitting, the people on the ship are sending messages saying, we're not getting off, guys. This is not happening. So at 8:41 p.m., after 6 p.m. was the deadline for the test, a note comes out saying, we're working on a detailed email update for you. It'll be sent out to you within the next 30 minutes. Thanks for your patience. I looked at Sharon and I said,
Let's get out of here.
we're getting the frig out of here right now. Every person was still there. If you walk through that terminal, there's thousands in there. There are families, kids are playing, people are, they're getting a little
There's
cranky,
people
right?
sleeping on the floor.
Yes, it's 6:30, 7 o'clock. It's getting late in the day. So as soon as that happened, and as soon as these guys on the ship said, yeah, they're turning down our beds, I'm like, Sharon, we're getting the frig out of here. We are out of here. Grab your stuff and we're going right now. Because I am not going to get caught. We're way back in the back of this place. I'm not going to get caught in a line of 1,000 to 2,000 people to get out of here. So we jetted. We grabbed our stuff. We put our heads down. We walked through the whole thing. Boom. We got out of there. Literally, a half dozen people walked out at the same time we did. We're out. We're in the clear. And the funny thing was that news reporter came out and said something to us too at the time and
they
asked
stopped,
us some questions.
They kind of stopped us a
You
little
might
bit.
have seen some posts about that.
Yeah,
That was
and the
right.
reporter asked if he could interview us on our way out.
Yes.
So for, what was it, like the Long Beach something?
Long Beach
Herald?
Press or something. I don't know like that.
Anyways, we posted the article somewhere. But yeah, so
Eric
that kind
Kramer, there you go.
That kind of took a little bit of time. And then we're like, okay, let's get in our car.
Yes, it was crazy. So we get out of there. Sharon mentioned before, we get to our car. We literally go zip, 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 boom. We pull out of the terminal. They're not even collecting parking fees, obviously, because that would have been a horrible move.
Yeah.
And as we're getting ready to pull out, we see at least a dozen cop cars, police officers, and we're just like, thank God we got out of here. So we head to the first hotel we know of, the Residence Inn. The closest hotel is the Maya. The next closest is Residence Inn.
Well,
Other than that,
we
you're
stayed
going
there
into Long Beach.
Before, and we liked
So
it.
I pull up to the curb. Sharon gets out to go in. Matthew and I park. We walk in, and we're like, "What's the deal? What's the deal?" Because we tried calling and we could not get through to him. So I walk in, and Sharon's just like, "We got one. We got a room." And I'm like, "Really? What? Really?" She goes, "Yes." She came in and asked the guy, "Do you have any rooms?" He said, "No, we're sold out." Then he does a little computer work. I think Sharon gave one of these.
No, he went to the back. He's like, well, let me see how much in the negative we want to be or something. You know, he kind of goes to the back and kind of comes out. He goes, I have one more for you. I was like,
Yes.
okay.
We scored a room, and if you watch, guys, if you go to our channel, you will see the live show we did that night, which has a lot of detail about all the stuff that happened. We were so lucky. It was insane. Eric Kramer, I see your comments there, dude. He was in the same boat trying to get out of there with his family. Maybe didn't have as much luck. We lived that same journey, but with 15 family members.
Oh, wow.
We talked to people 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, who were 20 people in line deep at the Hilton trying to check in as we are sitting there in our hotel room at the Residence Inn.
Yeah.
It was insane. Finally, guys, finally.
Thank you, Gingy or Gingy.
Gingy me, what's going on? Thank you so much for the super chat. You are amazing. We love you. Thank you.
With y'all. Cruising April 13th. I will be thinking of you. Hopefully you make it on there.
Yes.
We're got our fingers crossed that things are going to start back up.
If things don't go well, then contact Sharon. She can get you rebooked. Finally, guys, we get the note at 11:13 at night, and we had just finished our live show at this point. We might have even been on the live show when we found this. 11:13 at night. Great news! The PM19 test results came back negative. Embarkation for your cruise will now take place tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Boom, and we're cruising. Just like that.
We went to the port the next day, and it was almost just like it was our regular embarkation day.
It was like clockwork. We got on early.
Everything went smooth the next day, but we just missed a day. So then they changed our itinerary around. They eliminated Mazatlan.
Whoa. I'm sorry. Carlos Medina.
Hi,
Man,
Carlos.
Carlos, you are so right.
My gosh.
Hurricanes, earthquakes, PM19. Carlos will tell you about the PM instead of the other word later. I don't know if Charlie's Custom Tours will survive round 3. Big hug, keep healthy. Carlos, man, we love you. God, you are a freaking trooper.
I know.
I don't know if there's anything we can do besides, please, as soon as people get back in there to the Puerto Rico,
if you're going to
let
San
us know.
Juan, get a hold of Carlos.
Guys, yes.
And
if you want to go, if you want to take the best,
San Juan.
most comfortable, most professional tour in San Juan, Puerto Rico, for you and your family of up to 8 people in the most luxurious, comfortable, air-conditioned vehicle that even includes a freaking 32-inch LCD where he's got a camera hooked up so you can see everything outside of the vehicle, amazingly. And he takes pictures of your entire trip and sends them to you for no extra charge afterwards. If you want to do all that, you find Charlie's Custom Tours in Puerto Rico when this thing breaks free again and we can get down there. Please support this dude. He is amazing. He's been great to us.
Carlos,
and we love that guy.
we are hoping to get back down there again soon. Maybe even this summer. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
What works out.
All right. Anyway, so that's the story. That's Embarkation Day in a nutshell, guys. Questions, comments, concerns? I don't know, but that's how it all plays out. Derek Silva's just trying to find out if we're going to get the Vegas thing going back around again. Maybe New Year's Eve. I don't know. I'll have to talk to the ship show guys and see. I'll have to talk to those guys.
New Year's Eve, I don't think so. But maybe close to New Year's Eve.
Cam Zam, what is going on? Great to have you here. Lovely to see you tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, everyone's saying best of luck. Everyone knows how we feel about Carlos. He's a great dude. If you want to, you can see us just spending a friendly night with him. It wasn't an official business trip. It was a personal trip. It was a friendly trip. with him. We have a great relationship. And on our encore cruise, we spent an evening in San Juan, and he took us out on the town, and it was just fantastic. And if you go back in our vlogs, you'll see the first couple, 1-2 times we actually met him for a true tour. And he took great care of us. One time with our daughter and her son. One time with Sharon's mom and her sister. Freaking just awesome, awesome stuff.
It's Matthew's favorite tour he's ever done.
Matthew's #1 tour, and that says a lot.
And he loves San Juan.
That says a lot. So anyway, guys, that is the deal. That's how our whole day went. That's how the first day played out. Ship shows to New Year's Eve in Vegas. I'm down, honey. Things are starting to happen.
No, I don't think so, John. I don't think New Year's Eve is a good idea for you guys.
That's right, Crazy Cat. I had to send a message to Tony and tell him the party's over. And but I'm sure he probably got rebooked. He's probably got somewhere to go, that's for sure. I want to say something. Someone had a comment earlier, and they said...
Debbie said this time, if so, Sharon and Matthew. Yeah, if they rebook it, there may be, maybe...
Yeah, we can do a family trip, that's for sure.
The reason I wasn't going is because of Matthew's being in school. So, maybe down the road.
Thank you, Blaine, for the official announcement. We appreciate that. Someone had a comment earlier saying that Don's family vacations, Don said that on an MSC ship, they found someone had the PM19 illness, but they were able to cruise the next day. How did that happen? That's what their comment said. That's got to be wrong. There's no way that could have happened if someone was found on the ship with that. So that's all I can say. I would double check. Maybe you heard it right. Don's usually pretty accurate with that stuff.
Got on the ship?
Don't worry. Hey, no. I'm just responding to a question from earlier. They had asked it, and I had it in my head. I wanted to reply.
I would find that hard to believe.
Peter Hohen said, Sharon, I had a blast on the cruise. Sorry we never met up. I did meet up with Jamie. I don't think he'll remember it. Peter was Peter.
Oh my God, was that
Peter was hold on. Don't give it away. Peter, where did you meet up with me? And then I'll tell you if I would remember it or not. And we'll just leave it at that. Lacey Stark, it's safe for you to book again tomorrow. Now the dates you should book, if you have an option, I would say maybe start rebooking June, July. That's my opinion. It means nothing. Just my own opinion. That's just my own opinion.
If you rebook, most of the cruise lines are giving you 100% future cruise credit or refunds. You rebook, and if worst case scenario, things extend and you don't get to cruise again, then you're going to just get another refund or a cruise credit. So, and probably even more perks. So you're not really going to lose out.
Yeah.
You just might be out money for a while, but you're not going to really lose out. Eventually, you'll cruise.
Kawana says they got off the cruise line, but they got off, but the cruise line didn't notify anyone. Kawana, I would be shocked unless this happened way before anyone knew what it was. But before anyone knew what it was, I don't know how they could have officially tested for that illness on the cruise ship if this were to happen more than a month and a half to 2 months ago, because there wouldn't have been any true tests available for them to use on the ship. So that's all I'm going to say.
And you know what? There probably were cases before this that never, people got off and never got documented.
Yeah.
And when it started spreading. So they just kind of started documenting and paying attention when it kind of became a problem. Maybe someone died, things like that. And it's...
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, I would be shocked if a cruise line had any knowledge at all about someone potentially having this virus and that they ignored it. Shocked beyond belief. The liability for that cruise line would be insane. The press for them would put them out of business. So we'll see. Peter Hunt said it was after you tapped out 15 drinks on the first day on the 11th deck.
Oh my God.
Peter, there's a chance that actually happened then. So great to meet you. Hopefully we meet again. 15 drinks on the first day on the 11th deck.
That must have been at night.
Did I still have a drink in my hand? Never mind. We're not going to go into that. So, all right. So, you want to talk about the cruise?
Yeah.
You want to talk about the cruise?
Okay. So
hold on. Can we show the people something?
What are you going to show them?
Guys, is anyone out there? If you're interested, the vlogs will be popping out because one of us has a lot of free time on their hand. Remember, #quarantini is the word of the night. But what was I saying there? Is anyone interested in? All right. Whenever we make a vlog, it's pretty much a standard way it's put together. There's a little intro scene of us. Then we go into a little intro scene of the vlog series itself. Then we come back to the vlog. And we've had a lot of people lately saying the vlog intro is too long. And usually it goes for about a minute to a minute and a half. So I tried to shorten the last one down a little bit, and people still complain. So I tightened it up. I got it down to about 30 seconds. So it's a very short version. It's a base video, and then each new vlog will put some different wording in it about which vlog it is and some stuff like that. Blaine 2007 said, I think Ben and David had a quarantini. I don't know why they didn't ask us. I would have had a quarantini with them. So the question is, do you guys want to see a little teaser of the new Panorama vlog series trailer? If you do, let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what the deal is. Travel Mobile said Chris Barnett was on the Valor and Carnival is not acknowledging the case. Ruth thought said, Jamie, maybe I should send Steve down to AZ to hang out with you. That would be fantastic. I need somebody to have a cocktail with.
I think he's quarantined right now too.
Okay, yeah, that was actually posted this morning on an online news story. Well, Brenda, that's shocking if that would have happened. Shocking.
That's crazy.
I need about 20 quarantinis. Okay, some people are saying yes, yes, yes. Hugs. Hattie Castle, what is going on? Hattie, thank you so much, guys. Do me a favor. Give a thumbs up. If you like what you're hearing, if you like what's going on, please throw a thumbs up at us. Travel Mobile said, Chris, I was sent home from work this week and end my quarantine Wednesday, no symptoms. Dude, that's a short quarantine, I'll tell you what. Mozo can use it. Derek Silva said no because everyone else is saying yes. Derek dares to be different. Right now, I know the Meraviglia is docked in Miami, and she, along with several ships, are all lit up. Oh, they are.
Yeah, there's ships everywhere. A lot of them are taking turns going to the private islands.
Yes.
Hanging out. They're coming. They're just
Thank you, Florida
taking
Krista.
Making room.
You're as beautiful inside as you are outside, and that's pretty damn hot. My wife and I are cruising April 25th. Can we get our money back and not cruise credit with Royal Caribbean? Albert, I would wait to see. Well, if you want to cancel your cruise, then you have to look at what the options are. Every cruise line is different. You may have the info. I don't know. But if you wait for them to cancel it, you'll get a lot more benefit.
Let's see. I haven't canceled anyone after the month with Royal, only during this month, and they're getting full refunds.
Good night, Florida Krista.
So I know Carnival's giving full refunds even longer. But,
Vincent, I wouldn't fake a fever to get a quarantini.
It depends on how you're booked too. Also, what promotions and things you're booking.
There you go. All right, listen, guys, it's time. I'm going to give you a little teaser. You deserve a little video, so I'm going to hit you with it right now. I hope you like it. Just a few little scenes. It's the new intro for the new Panorama vlog series. Sharon, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Guys, are you ready? Check it out. Tell me what you think. There you go. That's it. I told you. 30 seconds. The call was answered. The call by you guys was answered. Now tell me, is it too short? Do you want it longer? Do you want it shorter? What are you thinking about, guys? Let me know what you think of that. Panorama's out to sea adrift from what I hear from my crew friends at Peter. Yeah, they're probably just out there chilling out until things kind of settle in and see where they end up going. Yeah,
they're taking turns with the inspiration and imagination going in and out. It's funny because Matthew has been on the website keeping track of all the ships, where every ship is, what's going on with every ship on his computer, and every so often he'll call me in there and he'll tell me what's going on. But he is obsessed with all this cruise stuff and where all the ships are and what's going on with these ships.
He's all over it.
I mean, he's probably way more up to date on he could probably tell you where any ship is right now, and way more up to date on all the information than even we are. That kid is really into this.
He's very in tune. Slinky said, love those helicopter shots. It's okay that you're allowed to take your drone on Carnival, so everything's cool. Great, just right. I like the longer song, but I make my videos long, said Nurse Nancy. Annette said, love it. Could be a tad longer. 49 seconds, said Jason Orth would be perfect.
49 seconds.
Jules K said, I like the vlog intro. Perfect. Love it. Feels abruptly ended. Okay, Sonia. I hear you. I hear you.
Well, maybe you can, back to the drawing board, as they say. Maybe you can do some more editing.
Okay. Maybe we'll throw an extra 10, 12 seconds in there. Thank you so much for the feedback. Eddie Moonshine thinks this should be a hard rock guitar solo by Jamie. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Most of the deck cams are showing them moored off to Janine Reese. What's up, Janine? Brenda, how you doing? It's awesome. I wouldn't mind a little longer, but still nice, said Mac RT. Thank you, Matt. Kathy Do, hello. Doodles McShip Show. I don't know how I haven't said hi to you yet tonight, but dude, hi. I love you. We love you. Great to see you here at Sharon and Jamie Travel Live Show. You're making me want some olives. Kim G, thank you so much. I'm chewing them. I'm dragging out the chewing, so you guys get a little jealous. Steve, Ruth Todd said, Steve thinks it should be longer.
Okay,
Ruth,
all right.
funny enough, I thought you would have thought that. Hello! Boom.
Oh, goodness.
Needs a hen at the end. Papa Mozo, great point there. I'll take that into consideration. I like where your head's at on that.
Maybe the Pelicans.
Ooh, maybe the Pelicans need to
I don't know
name
if
it.
anyone
Okay.
saw our Instagram picture. We posted. I think I posted on Facebook too.
Sharon, you did a
But
great
all
job
the
with your
way-
Instagram
all
last
the
week, by the
way
way.
back from our boat trip in Cabo, the fishing boat. Not all the way back, but probably about 15 minutes riding back into the marina. We had this one pelican jump on one of the motors of the boat.
He motorboated.
And he just sat there. And I went to take a picture. I thought for sure he was going to like fly away, go back in the water. He just sat there and didn't budge. And then all of a sudden another one went on the other motor, flew in on the other motor. And we were like, oh my gosh. So we got so many fun pictures. And then towards the end, another third one flew in and sat on another little part of the boat there. And they all three just rode in with us. We were sitting right by them. They didn't budge.
Not to mention the
They
sea
were so-
lion
And
hung
then
out
the
with
sea
us.
lions were like following us
It was
in.
amazing.
They kept, we had some little bait, the fish left, so they were kind of throwing some to the sea lions, and one sea lion almost jumped all the way in our boat. It was crazy, but they were right up along the side. It was really cool. It was
Ruth
fun.
likes the length. The length is perfect just as it is. Ruth, are you talking about the video or are you talking about Steve? Anyway, hello. Michael, I thought I did have a blue cheese stuffed olive somewhere. Maybe at the Alchemy they had it. I think so.
Yeah, they did at the Alchemy.
Big G and Snuggles, Jamie, your blog should start with a rusty string guitar sing along. Behind you, string it up, mate.
Oh my gosh.
Jamie, you are so silly. Thank you, thank you. Nautical Nurse Nancy, they do not call it catching, they call it fishing. And that's what we did for most of the day, but it was still an amazing, amazing time, and we will show you guys all of the fun. The highlight would have been Sharon reeling in a fish, and it just didn't play out.
The highlight would have been me not getting sick, I think.
Well, that would have been too. Luckily,
But,
hopefully Sharon doesn't watch the vlog because I had got some great video of her puking over the side. Just kidding. Is Matthew School still having kids attend? To Camzam, Matthew School has an extended spring break, and he's excited about
2
it.
weeks off right now. As of now, 2 weeks.
That's an excursion in Vegas that keeps on giving. Motorboating.
Oh my goodness.
Motorboating, son of a... Your length never bothered me before. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness.
All right, things are getting a little crazy. All right, what else do we have? What else is on the agenda?
Well, so let's see. What else do we do? So we got on the panorama. We really didn't do a lot on the sea days. We slept in every sea day. We slept in. We hung out at the Alchemy a lot with our Anna Maria was not there, our favorite bartender from the Alchemy, but we had Nicola, which is another favorite, and Zoran. Which Zoran made me an awesome original orange drink that I love so much. I'm not really sure what was ever in that, but
it was Jerry Seedling. It was amazing, and thank you so much. I'm sorry we didn't get to spend more time with you and hang out on the cruise there.
Yeah.
So many people we thought we'd hang out with a lot. Another bunch of folks were the Duggars that we saw a couple times and chatted with, and they looked like a great bunch of people to sit down and slam some drinks.
Yeah.
But it just didn't play out. There's just too much going on.
But we kind of took these. We kind of relaxed somewhat a lot. We didn't do a lot. We went to 2 shows that night. We went to Rock Revolution, which is a really good show on Carnival, and our favorite, Celestial Strings.
Yes.
Our all-time favorite. That show was awesome. We did go there, but we hung out in the casino a little, but not a lot. The rest of the cruise, and mostly we hung out at the Alchemy. We went to the Pig and Anchor bar, Macon.
We had some fun in there with
fun drinks there
Macon.
for us.
He was awesome. We actually, this is the first time that we come away with a couple of extra Facebook friends with some of the crew, and that was awesome.
Yeah. And we had a lot of our favorite crew was on the ship that came from the Horizon, and we found out they're going to be going to the Mardi Gras too. So
yes, we got some inside scoop.
Our favorite server in the dining room, the maitre d', Amit.
Thank you, number one mama.
So they're going to all be going to the Mardi Gras.
Here's a funny story. So when we went into the guys' Pig and Anchor Brewery there, the bar and everything, and Flavor Town they call it. We sat down and I was talking with Macon, who is the bartender there, and we saw him before it was on the Panorama on the inaugural.
Yeah.
And I had a video of him making me an incredibly filthy, dirty martini, and I had him on the whole video, and it was great. And when he saw me, we talked about the fact that he has had tons of his buddies from the cruise and on the cruise ship send him this video or links to this video saying, hey man, you're on a vlog, you're on YouTube, and he was blown away by it. And literally, when I sat down at the bar, he showed me a text that he had gotten earlier that day, sending him a link to that video that a buddy of his had seen it. And I was blown away. It was super, super cool. And then also Maisie, our favorite all-time favorite Carnival Cruise Line server. When we saw her, she told us that there were numerous people that had asked for her and said that they saw her on the Sharon and Jamie vlogs and that they wanted to have dinner and have her be the server. And it's really just, it makes you kind of giddy, guys, the fact that we would recommend or promote someone or something and people would follow it and be like, I want that too. And it just makes you feel great. So that was freaking awesome, and we had a great time with it.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Now, one thing we did not do that we were kind of disappointed about was we had reservations to do the Carnival Kitchen, the pizza making, but with the itinerary change, it was on the Cabo day, which it was before, but we got into Cabo later before. When they changed our itinerary, both of our port days, instead of getting a little later, we got in really early in the morning, and we left a little earlier. So Cabo was, I think it was 7 or 8. It was like 7, I think, or something, to 2:30. So the Carnival, the pizza making was at 11:30, like right in the middle of the port day. So if we would have done that, we couldn't really get off the ship and go on our fishing excursion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the itinerary changed, but the schedule of the Carnival Kitchen events kind of didn't.
Yeah.
So that messed us up a little bit.
Well, no, it changed too.
Good night, ship show. Have a great night.
It changed to the same day, which was Cabo Day, but was on a different day when the schedule changed. But anyway, so we missed the pizza making, but you know, we'll catch it another time. The panorama's close to us, so we'll probably go on her again at some point.
Oh, yes.
But we had an amazing time on the fishing, though. I don't know, you want to talk a little bit about the fishing? That was, besides me getting sick once, I was fine going out. The boat was going really fast. It was a lot of fun going out. We went like probably 30 minutes way out. But then when we stopped and they started fishing and things, the boat was literally, there was these waves going like this, and the boat was going like this, like literally, we were going like this the whole time as they were kind of fishing, and I was fine for a few minutes, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, yeah, this is not good.
It happened. Good night, Hebrew hijinks.
So, but then eventually they took off and kind of trolled and things, and it was a little better. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I got better. By the time I got back, I was fine.
When the boat was pretty much still or barely moving, it was rough for Sharon. But when we moved at a pretty good pace, fresh air, it wasn't so bad. So she came back. She was a trooper, guys. There were a few minutes there where I thought I might lose her. I thought we might have to give the captain a tap on the shoulder and go, "Excuse me, sir. Yeah, it's over, Johnny." But no, she stuck it out. She hung in there, and she did great. So amazing. You made me very proud.
Yeah, so it was a lot of
fun.
Very
proud that day.
And then after we took the boat out.
Good night, Lady Joy.
He let you fly your
Big
drone.
Gene Snuggles, thank you.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so we had a lot of fun that day. And then
stay on the Rondre until the log bay.
That was our last port day.
Boy.
We actually went to Puerto Vallarta first. They kind of, I think they switched around. Anyways, went to Puerto Vallarta first, and we rode Razors there, and that was
Good night, Trevor.
lot of fun.
Trevor, you've been working hard lately. Trying to get a little break, dude.
We booked that with.
Good night, Sharon. How late is it? 7:20? We've only been an hour and 20 minutes. A lot of people are dropping out early. Is there something
tired.
I don't know?
They're probably tired.
Oh, there's still 341 people here. I'm sorry. I am sorry, you guys. You are excused if you're exhausted. You've been working hard. You've been trying to stock the cupboards, feed the masses.
probably-
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Um,
Sharon, I have a question
but-
for you.
oh.
Would it be okay, with your permission, my love, if I were to go refill my quarantini while you entertain the group here for a minute? Is that cool?
Sure.
Adventures of David and Aaron. Hello, gentlemen. Love to see you here. You guys are so nice. You have always been so nice from the beginning. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Tazier travel. Getting sick when fishing is the worst. Feel free. You've been there, done that.
Oh yeah, it
is
was
brutal.
no fun. No fun.
Michelle up one said it's 9:30 here. That's not that late. Actually, I love the time change. Our show starts at 6 o'clock Arizona time.
Yeah.
We could be on for 2 hours. It's only 8. I can still,
that's
brush my
true.
teeth and get to bed on time for sure. Good
what is
crowd,
the-
said Papa Moza. Thanks,
10
Papa Moza.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. It's later there, not 2 hours. We're 3 hours time change from the East Coast now.
Well, the East Coast is 10:24,
Yeah, I
but
think
it's
so.
always been 10:24 at this
Yeah.
time. An hour and 24 minutes into the show.
What was that?
We're gonna talk about the
what's
time
that?
change.
You know,
Doodle said, the Rooster has a great boat for salmon fishing on Lake Michigan. I'm waiting on the invite, dude. I'm waiting on the invite, Doodles. Either you or he, either one of you, I will get on your boats and I will take you. I will take you
Lance
fishing
is-
on Lake Michigan.
Brian
my
is
friend.
dozing. Let's not tell anyone.
If we go
All right,
on
we
Lake
won't tell
Michigan,
anyone.
we are going smallmouth bass fishing. Can you make that happen? If you can, I will book a flight just to see you guys. Quarantini or not. Doug Kryman, it was great to see you guys at the Alchemy. Doug Group, we just didn't want to bother you guys. Doug, first off, very nice of you to say that. I'll tell you what, it's funny. We saw a few people, there's one or two, and they're very engaging. There's some groups that there's 5 or 6 of them. You guys are having your own party, and it's just great to say hi and meet a few people and all that.
Yeah.
So, Doug, it was very nice having you there. If you're with the Duggar Group, you guys were a party on your own, and hopefully next time there's a few more cocktails we can throw back together. So, there you have it. There you have it. Oh, Peter Hone did Carnival Kitchen twice. El Fuego, every recipe is a keeper.
Oh wow.
So you didn't have any rabbit, dude? Is that the deal?
To the rabbit. Yeah. I know some of the other ones actually looked pretty good. Not the rabbit one, but some of the others that people were doing this time.
Papa Moses says salmon on Lake Michigan. Well, hold on, is that a joke? Are there even salmon on Lake Michigan? Hopefully we still go on the horizon in December. Jesus, you're going to be there, dude. Don't even worry about it.
I think it should be fine by December.
Yes, Jason and Trisha went on the Panorama first cruise February, had a blast. All right, guys, will you excuse me? Is it okay if I go get a refill?
Yeah.
Because I don't have to work tomorrow. I have the next 13 days off with pay. I've said it earlier. If you weren't here in the beginning of the show, guys, maybe you want to recap while I'm gone.
Okay.
You want to do a little? Do you guys need a recap? Do we need to recap a few things from the beginning? Sharon, how far out does Carnival start taking orders for Faster to the Fun? Great question. Great question. There's a lot of questions for you. Answer those tricky questions, and I'll be right back.
All right. Let me grab the
mouse
here so I can.
Do your thing. Hang on.
I hate your computer here. Anyways.
Please, this computer is a beast. What do you mean you hate
I
it?
know, but it's so touchy. You barely
Oh,
touch
please.
it, and everything's gone. Okay. Well, here let's. Let me see what questions we missed here. The Carnival Kitchen, we saw that. It's jumping on me. Let's see. Oh, okay. So how far out can you book Faster the Fun? Usually maybe like 90 to 120 days, sometimes sooner than that. It really just depends on the ship. The newer ships don't. Some of them don't even have Faster to the Fun on the first few sailings. So it kind of depends on the ship. But I would start looking for it. If it's sold out, you just need to regularly check all the time until you find it, because when they do come available, they're like gone like that. So everyone wants Faster to the Fun these days. Sharon, what are the odds of sailing April 25th? I'm going to think positive and say the odds are good. They're supposed to start sailing again on the 10th. I think pretty much every cruise line. So I don't know. You just have to think positive and hope that things work out. If not, you're going to get your money back from the cruise line or a cruise credit, and you can book something else. Jamie, ADHD refill. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Oh, good night, Dave and Brandy. Okay, I think let me scroll down here. I think this is way, sorry about this. I am not used to Jamie's computer. I like my computer much better. So he's got, the mouse is really touchy and everything moves. Life Adventure Show. I have a question about New York hotels for October 2021 group cruise. When will you be looking for those? Probably about a year out. Most hotels will not book over a year out from the date that you want to stay. So I would say we'll probably start kind of looking this September, kind of looking, and then we'll probably decide on our hotel and let everyone know where we're staying around October. And whoever else wants to stay there, you know, they can stay there too. We will definitely be staying in Times Square. I just don't know where. Because it's not really that far from the port, Times Square. So it's really a good location for everything. Okay, so, oh gosh. My granddaughter is moving to Michigan. We'll have to check out the salmon fishing, says Donna Leonhardt. David Smith, Alaska is closed till July. So says Canada. Yeah, I think that's going to affect a lot of Alaska cruises with Canada being closed because they do have to stop in a Canadian port to be able to do that itinerary. So, because they have to always stop in a foreign port. So I'm not sure. I haven't heard completely how they're going to work out all of those Alaska cruises. So we should know shortly what's going to happen with all those. But there's a good chance that they could be canceled. So that'll be another. There's a lot of people going to Alaska this summer. That'll be another kind of a nightmare. But let's see. Leanne's booked on April 26th. Holding out hope. I am rooting for you, Leanne. Hopefully you get on that ship. Oh, Wanda's going to go too. Good night, Wanda.
Wanda's going to bed?
Wanda is.
Come on,
It's
Wanda.
been a long day for her.
What's the deal?
Adventures of David and Aaron say 14 days off with pay. Yes, that is. That's great. It's kind of like a paid vacation. I mean, that sounds kind of, I don't know, bad, I guess, but I guess since you're not actually sick or anything, you know, you don't have the virus or anything, so
knock on wood.
Yeah. But,
Thank you. Blaine said Jamie's back. Hold your comments. Blaine, it's Jamie. Come on, Blaine. Work with me. It's not Jaime, it's Jamie. Let's see. What I missed? Did I miss anything, guys? How'd Sharon do? Did she hold down the fort on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think your
mouse
was way up.
As they say in the Carnival dining room, was she a perfect 10
but this,
for you?
Look at it. Doesn't.
What?
I don't like your mouse.
My mouse is great. You control it. It has total control. Everyone shush about the prank we planned for Jamie, said Derek. May 30th on the horizon, no problem. That's right. Ruth said everybody shh. Jamie's here. Be cool. Holly Johnson, it's okay if you're late, as long as you catch up. The keg is in the corner. Enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. How many people we still have here?
Someone said get out the honey-do list. Yeah, there's besides getting the vlogs out, there's a lot of things that we need to do around here that we never have time to do. So we got to do some work in the garage. We have a lot of shelves to put up some things.
People are saying you're a perfect 10.
Other things.
You want vlogs out or do you want vlogs out? You want garage shelving or do you want vlogs?
You can do both.
I can't do both.
Yes, you can.
That's called two things at once.
Yeah, you can.
Wow, everyone's giving you a perfect 10, by the way.
Thanks.
Guys, you've done a great job also in keeping it on the PM19 this evening and not mentioning the C word. And for that, we thank you and we appreciate you. So thank you so much for that. Sharon, what's coming up next? What does our future hold? I think that was one of the things in our thumbnail was what happens next. What's going to happen next?
What's going to happen next? Well,
thank you, Jason. It's our pleasure.
We were kind of in the process of booking a few things for this summer. Not sure what we were going to do, and now we're kind of rethinking what we're going to do and kind of making some more changes, so we're not really sure at this point what we're going to do, but we are hoping to have some big things this summer.
Read, please, what Doodles McShipshow says.
Naps
This guy
and walks,
is a
no
genius.
garage shelving.
Thank you so much.
No time for naps. No times for naps. Doodles.
Bob says about Alaska, waivers can be granted by the U.S. government in cases of national emergency. I don't know if, no, yes. They could certainly bypass, I think, the Jones Act, where you have to stop at a foreign port, and they might be able to do something and work something out, or maybe they can agree to disagree. Maybe they can dock for a period of time
that's what I'm thinking
and not let anyone off, so they can adhere to the rule, the law, and still make everybody happy.
That's I'm wondering if they're going to maybe try to make some arrangements to dock there but not get off the ship or something. But yeah, that's still being kind of worked out, I think.
Question by Jules K. Sharon, Nurse Nancy, or anyone in the medical field, is there any truth the virus is losing strength in the hotter months or climates?
Well, now supposedly this particular virus, it doesn't live as well in the heat and the real cold, from what I've heard. But and viruses can be different. But normally they do tend to fade off in the summer. Like just kind of like the flu. Flu season is in the fall to the winter.
Brian, good night, my
when
friend.
It's a little cooler.
Glad to have you here.
And it does taper off. So this particular virus there's still some unknowns about it. But from what I've heard, they're saying that the hotter is good if you're in the warmth. And also they say...
So you're saying warm climates are good?
Yeah, and you want to not be really dry, like your throat, your nasal passage, all that. You don't want it to be really dry. Keep everything moist.
Yes.
Drink a lot of water.
I had someone tell me that if you are concerned, you can throw a humidifier in the room or in the house and make sure you have humidity in there to keep moisture and such. Did you say drier is good? Dry is bad.
Dry is bad.
Dry is
I'm
bad.
sorry.
So,
I'm sorry. I meant dry is bad. You don't
might have
want to
said
be
that.
dry.
You want it. So get a humidifier, put it in the house. Let's say you're a little bit older and you're concerned, right? Put a humidifier in the house. Keep a lot of moisture in there, and that might be good for you too.
Drink a lot of water. Water is always good for you.
Although Sharon is a nurse, I'm not a doctor, so take everything we say with a grain of salt, and the fact that I'm on my second martini. But otherwise, everything I say is totally accurate, and you should bet the farm on it. And let's just leave it at that. I think it's just a highfalutin flu. Let's get over it. Ruth Todd, I'm glad you brought that up. Ruth, I think it's time that I drop a little fact. Can we spend a little time? There's a little something I want to start tonight called Facts or Fact Time with Jamie. Can I drop some facts on you guys?
Yeah.
The flu season is about 18 weeks long. Starts in roughly October and goes till 18 weeks later. Am I right, Sharon, so far?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm right so far.
Listening.
Okay, listen, hear me out. Hear me what I'm saying. I didn't. BG, we can't say moist. You don't want to be moist. You just want to be slightly humidified. So the flu season starts around October. Now, granted, this whole thing came out a little bit later, allegedly. So until it was first, caught or was able to be identified.
Oh, really quick, Anthony says, Sharon, a nurse, I thought she was only a travel agent. Yes, I've been a nurse for like 20 years. I just, I only work kind of what they call PRN once in a while, a week, a day on the weekend here and there, maybe a couple days a month. I am a travel agent full time now. I've kind of changed careers, but I still keep that career in the back burner, so to speak, because you never know when you're going to need it.
I love the after the on the East Coast it's the 10:30 crowd. It's the 7:30 crowd on the West Coast. They get a little bit frisky. Facts by Jamie, top 10 random tidbits every Monday, random cruise or anything on your mind. Vincent, thank you very much. Maybe I'll just do that every day for the next 14 days.
Yeah, actually, Jamie's thinking about doing daily Jamie Thought videos.
Debbie Moser said this thing. All right, here's a few facts for you. Since the beginning of this year's flu season of roughly October, there have been millions of people that have caught the flu. There have been a few 100,000 people that have been hospitalized based on the flu. There have been just over 20,000 deaths attributed to the traditional normal flu, the influenza that we all know and love and we're all familiar with, okay? That's the norm. That's what happens. there is a low mortality rate because there are so many identified cases of the flu because it's easily identifiable. And there is a low, I mean, it's high, but compared to how many people have it, it's a low mortality rate, like 0.1% type of deal. The new PM19 virus, as we're calling it here on the SAST travel show, there are much less cases of it that have been identified because we've only been testing for it for a short period of time. They claim it started in a place in China. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I know that's a controversial topic. I'm not even going to get into it. Who knows where it truly started? But in theory, doesn't it make sense that this strain has probably been around for longer than we think? And maybe we just kind of realized it and found it not too long ago, or found a test that would identify it. It's hard to look for and identify something that you don't know is there.
Oh, it's like Jamie coughed, grab the sanitizer.
Excuse me. Thank you, Leanne. Good job. Wentworth. I don't know what you're up to, but Leanne will tell me later. We have many with the influenza A at the hospital, but very few need ventilators. Listen, I realize that this is a stronger strain, but at the same time, the flu came out, and we've gotten to the point where 20,000 people a season is an acceptable amount of people to die because of the flu. And the flu isn't stopping us from leaving our homes or having toilet paper or getting on cruise ships or going to concerts or going to church or eating dinner out with the family. Okay, so I don't know what the number of deaths is that make it worse or better or okay to do, but I think there's a point between, oh my God, it's the end of the world, and damn, I have the flu, where there's a common ground that we can all find to say, all right, this is bad, but it's the same concept. Okay, now luckily in this case, kids aren't really getting affected by it much, and that's great for parents and anyone out there with kids in their lives.
They can be carriers, though.
I guess they can be carriers like anyone else can be a carrier of a bug or a germ. I mean, listen, when was the last time we got off a cruise when one of the three of us didn't have a cold, a cough, or feel like crap for a few days?
It's been a while.
BGEOFFB, thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you for the support for the channel. Always means a lot. We'll put that into the potato fund. So far we have money for TP, sanitizer, bleach, I think, and potatoes. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
It's been a long time, I think, since I've been sick after a cruise. I know a lot of people get cruise crud. I rarely get the cruise crud.
Yeah.
I just don't. Matthew sometimes will get a little cold after a cruise, depending on when it is. I don't know. I can't remember when you got sick last from a cruise.
Well, I believe there's a truth to the fact that I take a certain medicine on every cruise, and usually of higher quantity than most folks, and that keeps me clean, safe, and healthy.
It comes in
a martini glass or a similar kind of a cocktail glass, usually served on ice, sometimes without, and that just keeps me going. Pia Broderick said people ate bats. Pia, I don't know what they're eating out there. All I can say is this, guys.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's
it's a serious situation, and we want to be aware of it because it's something that's unknown. But it's not the first thing that's unknown that we've encountered. It's not the last thing that's unknown.
And
I just think that in the next couple months, we're going to tighten our reins on it. I don't believe it's a political issue. I don't think it's an issue of race. I think it's just an issue of everyone needs to be legit and upfront and talk about it and deal with it and not overreact to it and, kind of take it from there. Like I said, guys, I mean, things are crazy. On Sunday morning, there were 13 cases of it in Arizona. Okay? And my work is telling me don't come to work, causing many other guys at work to struggle and be stressed out, and I'm sure it has a negative impact on the service of the customer, but that's a decision that they want to make, and I got to support it. But man, I mean, somewhere there's got to be a fine line of saying, hey, listen, if you're a person that's not susceptible to really being negatively affected by this, then don't worry too much about it. And if you're someone who could be negatively affected by it in a bad way, then pay a little more attention.
Be careful.
Yes.
Don't don't go out and
Don't go
public
out right
places
now,
very
and take it
much.
easy.
You know, just
Mhm.
limit to anything, you know, necessities. You know, don't go around sick people.
Yeah.
Um,
Standard stuff. I mean, it's the same stuff that poor immune system and older folks and stuff like that have been doing for years. This is nothing new. You have to pay attention to your
And-
health and health risks when you leave the house.
and this is a
stuff like
stronger
that.
strain of the flu. I mean, this is a lot stronger, so that's why it is affecting, you know, people with immune deficiencies and older people. That's why it's affecting them more, because you know they have a harder time of getting over things, and it is a much stronger virus.
There you go. Some people are making some comments now. Plum Travelers, the small isolated town I live in just confirmed 3 cases. Well, you're right, Plum Travelers. You get one person that caught it, but I would love to find out where it originated from. I'm pretty sure old Ed down at the diner didn't just wake up one morning with it. Somehow it had to be brought there and introduced to the area, in my opinion. It's been incubating for quite some time, just didn't know what it was, said Brenda. It's definitely a new strain. You're right, it is a new strain. It's not the first, it's not the last. SARS, MERS, we've seen it before. There have been new strains that they find. I almost said the C word. Anyway, I have a friend whose son was in India right after Thanksgiving, and they were talking about it then, said Karen. Yeah, so this has been around for a little bit.
It's been overseas for quite some time. We just didn't hear about it, you know, until it became a reality over here.
Yes, Timothy Walter said, so far there is no vaccine. You're right, and there's barely a vaccine for the flu. I mean, you can get a flu shot, and it helps some people, but it doesn't help everyone.
It doesn't help
right?
everyone, because every year there's some kind of a new strain of something that isn't included in that flu shot you had that year. So, you know, a lot of times it doesn't even help.
Yes, Crazy Cat's not worried about the PM19 as much as being worried about getting what I need at the store.
There you go.
You're so right. You're so right.
And I kind of that I think is more what I'm worried about. I think because of this, I think getting things at the store, getting supplies, food, things like that, I think that's where people are going to really freak out. They're going crazy. And I think that's where there's going to be maybe a big issue. And I even worry about it getting out of control to some point where it's just a major problem before it gets better. Like I see that happening even once the PM19 is under control somewhat. I still see that lasting a little longer, the supply issue, after the fact for a little bit before that gets better. Just because
wisdom.
You know, that's just how people are.
Guys.
People, you know, they think something's going to happen. They're out, you know, they're looking out for their families. They're going out and trying to get everything they need for themselves. So.
Let's see. Tazier Travel said it's the exponential spread that is the issue. 50,000 people had the virus today, then in 6 days 100,000 people. But Tazier, I will say this, but I think that there's already 100,000 people with it. There's already hundreds of thousands of people with it.
Well, there could be a lot of people that we don't
like
know.
And one argument says there's not enough test kits and no one can get tested. And the next argument says how many people have it and how it's doubled in 2 or 3 days. But I don't know how they've tested 50 or 60,000 people in 2 or 3 days if there's not enough test kits to test the people. There's just a lot of information out there that's a little
healthy people
that's
out there
got a lot
and
of shade on it.
That may have it, and no one even knows they have it, and they may be, you know, they're probably spreading it. But how do you know? Because if you're the average person, you know, just say like for instance Matthew, why would we have? You know, he seems perfectly healthy. Nothing cold, nothing. Why would we even think to test him? So, you know, but he could potentially be carrying the virus around. So you just never know. You really don't know.
Yes.
It's just, everyone just needs to be careful, you know, isolate themselves to a point, do what you have to, you know, don't go out to the mall shopping, you know, just, you know, just go out and get what you need to kind of keep going for a while and lay low for about a month and let things get under control. I'm
just saying it's somewhere between the bubonic plague and I got a cough due to cold, in the words of the great Forrest Gump. Thank you very much. And you know, let's calm down. Everyone, we're taking unprecedented measures to make sure it doesn't spread. So you know what? That's cool. Whatever. I've never had 2 weeks off with pay before for being sick. I've been operated on. I've had my abdomen cut open, 6 inches of my colon removed, sewn back together, sewn back up again, sent home, and not had 14 days off in a row. Never had it before. I don't think I don't. Last time I had 14 days off in a row was before I started getting into the workplace. It's been that long. I don't know what to do with myself right now, but you know what? If that's what they want to do,
it's funny because
then fine.
that's true. That's the only time you ever had 14 days off, and because usually you can only take that's why we can usually only take a week cruise, because Jamie can only take a week off usually at a time, in most cases. But I'm like, now you have 14 days off, and we can't even go we can't even go anywhere. So it's kind of funny.
Bob said it has exponential growth to a point of plateau, then we'll level off, and eventually it will just be as common as the flu. Well, probably. We sure hope so, guys. And listen, we get it. There's some people that are more affected by this than others, and if you have a family member or friend that's ill from it, that sucks. And we're not saying that doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Just like if you have a friend or family member affected by anything out there. And speaking of, let me totally go off on a tangent since that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, Jerry said she took some extra vitamin C prior to.
Excellent idea,
trip.
Jerry. Excellent idea.
We do that before all of our cruises. We kind of double up on our vitamin C for a couple weeks before, and we always take it while we're on the cruise as well.
Totally off topic, but so on an important topic anyway, guys. As a reminder, while we're all sitting here worried about if there's enough sanitizer and toilet paper, keep in mind our friends Sharon and Steph that are battling something today that's real and deathly. It's at risk, and that's a big deal too. So don't forget about those guys. I don't want to put them on the back burner or the back shelf when something like this has come up. I feel bad for them that so much other attention is being given in other places. So keep in mind, guys, Sean and Steph Strong is the GoFundMe page. Our friends Sean and Steph in the cruising community still need your love, your support, and hopefully a couple bucks to help pay some doctor bills as well. So if anyone out there can give them a little love too, between trips to the grocery store and the Walmart, keep them in mind, keep them in your prayers. I just want to throw that out there. I just was reminded of it. I thought about it. And I thought it was important enough to share it. So there you have it. Let's see, what else? You can't always believe what the media says. There's a lot of fake news going on. I just don't know where it's coming from or who it's coming from. Sean and Casey, hey, you're right about that. And we don't know, and we're not really ever going to know.
Yeah.
Okay? The word is it originated in China. I don't know. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Maybe it was first found in China. I'm really not sure of the deal. But it seems to be that more people in that area were affected immediately upon being aware of it than anywhere else. And it seems to have taken a few weeks until it finally hit the shores of the U.S.
Yeah.
And it seems that folks, some of the tracking of how it got here were folks from Europe and that area and stuff like that. So those are, I think, some truths. Thank you, Nautical Nurse Nancy, for putting that there. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes, real prayers for Sean and Steph. Thank you, Nurse Nancy. Love you. So anyway, that's a little deal. That's Jamie. That's me opining, throwing an opinion out there, rambling on for a minute. So thank you for that. And let's get back to cruise talk. Sharon?
Yeah. Okay.
What do you have coming up here? What's around the corner? What's next for Sharon at Sea?
Well, actually, what's officially next is our group cruise in October. That's a definite.
God, that sucks. That's so long away.
There's going to be more before that. We'll be on another cruise between now and then. When, I don't know. I'm going to wait until the 30 days is up to make sure we're sailing again in April. And if we are, then I'll be booking something some point this summer, because now we have to wait till Matthew's out of school again. We also will probably take a land vacation, not a full week, but we will go over a weekend somewhere, fly somewhere, kind of a long weekend, and we'll bring you there with us as well. It may possibly be Hawaii if all things work out and things are good with traveling to Hawaii, because I did have that in the works before all this happened. So that's a good possibility that will happen. Vincent
Copen made a great point. You need an end song for your tidbits. You're saying I need a little ending song, a little something to, just something to end the evening with.
Oh, at the very end of the.
No, just my little rant. I think he just wants me to end the rant with a little song. What if we? Can we? Oh no, they won't hear that. Never mind. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I was gonna put something on, but then I realized it would just create echo and a problem.
Yeah, you didn't put it in first.
Amber Weimer, PM19 is the alternative terminology that we're using instead of saying the C word for the current illnesses that are out there. The PM stands for Perlman, Perlman stands for Wanda Perlman, and Wanda Perlman is a how can I say it? Can you phrase it right? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
What?
Wanda Perlman is an alter ego from a friend of mine who tricked me and pretended to be someone else when they were planning on surprising me on the Sharon and Jamie group cruise. They pretended to be Wanda Perlman, a fake name, a fake person, a fake Facebook figure. Sharon was in on it the whole time. I literally interacted with this person thinking it was a real person online. Meanwhile, it was all just a prank played on me, and I hate that person, and that name angers me, so I have substituted the C word with PM19 or Perlman19.
Hi, Beth. Beth is here. Sorry, I missed the whole
Beth
show.
Ollinger, we were talking about you all night long.
You didn't miss the whole show. We're still here.
Yeah.
I know. Hopefully we can
Sheila Bossiger.
get together soon. It may have to be a little later than sooner, I guess, with all this stuff going on now. Jamie probably isn't really supposed to go out. He's on a self-quarantine right now for 14 days. And I don't know. I've heard a lot of things with restaurants. We had some of the restaurants right around here were actually closed to go in and eat, but they were having like the drive up open, so you could order and they would bring your food out to you. So anyways, but we will get together soon, Beth. We'll see what kind of plays out with all of this.
Yeah, Beth, we're still waiting to get invited to the big what's the party called when you get a new house?
Housewarming?
Housewarming, yes. I'm waiting for the invite to the big housewarming party.
Charles Hahn says, time machine, question mark?
Charles, I didn't have, we put a few things together. I was very busy. I got home yesterday. I got home late Saturday. Sunday morning, immediately began putting together the final vlog for the NCL Encore, which is still owed you guys. Thank you for your patience. So that came out early this morning. We got a few comments of like, why are you putting a vlog out about cruising when no one can go cruising? I don't know. What do you want to watch? The news? I mean, come on, man. So that kind of happened. But
I mean, I don't know. I kind of like to watch things that are a little more positive. I can watch the news, but the news, no matter what, it's just the same thing repeated over and over and over for a couple days, and then something maybe new will come up and over and over and over, and I only need to hear it once, and I'm done. I don't need to.
So here's something funny about the news on the cruise ship. So Carnival uses CBSN or it's a CBS News network they use. I guess they figured they would try to stay. I don't know if they think that's kind of neutral or whatever the case is, but the CBS News station was showing the CBS News out of Boston, because CBS News headquarters had 2 people diagnosed with the PM19 virus, and so they were closed for cleaning. I thought that was kind of funny and ironic, for sure.
The ship show is back.
The ship show, you're back. I was trying to find something. They asked for a little bit of post-tantrum music, and I just don't know what I have.
Says, where are you at, Ruth? Where are you at? Ruth must have said something.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me find this.
Ruth said we can currently fly a round trip to Hawaii for $300. Yeah, Hawaii has some good rates right now. So we're actually thinking about using some of our airfare we just canceled for that, maybe.
I might have found it.
Between that, yeah. What's that?
I might have found the post-rant music. I got it. Here you go.
Beth says that her and Doug will be working from home until further notice. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But hey, it's kind of nice to get to stay home.
Thank you, Charles. Those vlogs are great.
Or I hope it's good that you get to stay home.
More cruisers want to watch cruise vlogs because they can't cruise right now, but wish they could. Well, all right, then make sure you guys stop what you're doing later on tonight or tomorrow and go watch some Sharon and Jamie travel cruise vlogs. You guys hear that? That's my post-rant music. Do you like that tune? Anyone? Sheila Bossiger knows it. We love the positive distraction, and we can talk and dream about upcoming vacations. Keep up the greatness. Jules K, thank you so much.
Bruce Todd says under $200 for a hotel on the beach in Hawaii. Yeah, everything's going down. Why are you thinking about going to Hawaii too, Bruce?
Ruth, you want to go to Hawaii? We can make it happen.
We'll all go together.
You bring the rum, and I'll bring the mixer. We can get Amanda Graves in the mix, and we can have a little get together. That'll be a time machine. What's up, DC10? We went to Golden Corral tonight for dinner. Wanted to get one last dinner out. Very nice, very nice. Yes, and before everything shuts down. Chip Show said, "What the heck did I miss?" Hey man, you snooze, you lose, right? You leave the chat, you come back, and we're playing Slippin' Digits. What, I got my second martini going. I'm feeling great. I'm off tomorrow.
My drink is gone.
You want to go get another drink? I'll hold down the fort.
No, I'm good.
It's 2 hours. Do we need to go longer? How many people are still here? Holy shnikes.
Oh, I was thinking that drink. Okay, so one of the
There's
drinks.
still 300 people here. You guys are amazing.
Amazing. One of the drinks we had at the brew house, the Pig and Anchor.
Oh, your new drink.
Town, whatever you want to call that place. I still miss the Red Frog Pub. I enjoy the Red Frog Pub more than the brewery. Anyways, but so they don't have frozen drinks in there, guys. And you know me, I like my frozen drinks. So anyways, Macan the bartender, he made me a special drink. It was okay. So none of the drinks really sounded like what I don't drink beer. I'm not a big beer drinker. So and a lot of them have different beer flavors. So they had a menu that had, it was the non-alcoholic menu. So I had to mix some things from there together and then add alcohol to it. I told them to put vodka in it. So it was kind of like, a special drink. Anyways, so I had this lemonade with pomegranate in it and vodka. And we named it the, the SAST Pink Punch. And it had a punch. And it was so good and refreshing. So I'm going to have to make that at home. I saw that.
Jamie needs to do a 14-day new drink a day vlog while he's at home. What do you mean, like a day drinking with Jamie type of thing? Just sit there and drink every day?
Maybe, well, yeah.
It could happen.
Well,
watch out what you ask for.
Maybe at night. We need to be productive during the day.
Yes. Yes. God. Are they even, David Smith, are they even opening the polls tomorrow, dude? I think they're just...
No, I heard they're going to be closed.
I heard they're just shutting it down and calling a timeout. CMPJ519, thank you so much for being here. Sharon, I think we owe it to the peeps to go a little late tonight. You want to go out and fill up your drink?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure? Just to top off.
No, I'm good.
Just to make it look good in front of everybody. They'll appreciate your effort to party with them late night.
Oh my gosh.
Do the right thing.
I am good.
Do the right thing. Guys, just somebody say to Sharon, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Max Shellup wants a music. No, it's distracting. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, it is distracting.
Yeah,
Slipping digits.
Yeah.
Because all you want to do is focus on the digits.
Well, it's hard to when you hear it in the back. It probably sounds different to them.
Jamie, act like you've had the drink package for 14 days. Okay, now we're talking.
Oh my gosh.
Cole's Credit Repair. I've seen you, dude. Your comments are borderline sometimes, Cole's Credit Repair. I see what you try to do. You try to stir up a little controversy on the channel. But you know what? I don't delete them, do I? I leave them there. Because everyone's opinion matters, and unless it's rude or offensive or vulgar, we usually do not delete comments. So there you have it, Coles.
Debbie Miller says, live with Jamie on quarantine, featuring Jamie on guitar.
Oh, that's a great idea, Debbie. Let me work on that. Yeah, see, Minnesota Mike V said, top it off, Sharon. Do the right thing, do the right thing. Sharon didn't get the drink package tonight. Peer pressure, poor Sharon. Humor us, get a drink.
Well,
it's all about the effort, Sharon, said Ruth. Do it.
I still have a little bit of work to do later.
Doodles McShip Show made a great point. Probably one of the smartest things that guy's ever said. Slippin' digits is no buck cherry. You're so right about that. You are so right. Annette said, you're good, Sharon. Plum Traveler's showing a bunch of drinks. Maybe Jimmy needs to get Sharon a drink. Hello. Hello.
Oh my God. I remember on the cruise when you were doing that in the
wow,
elevator. The one night, and someone got in the elevator, and they gave us the strangest look.
Was that the Los Lobos night?
No, I'm talking about this cruise.
On this cruise? Yeah. Oh, I was doing Jimmy on this cruise?
Don't remember.
I remember everything. Oh
my God.
Just some of it I remember better than other parts of it.
Oh my God.
No one remembers every moment of a 7-day cruise. That's guaranteed. I don't care how sober or intoxicated you are. I will tell you guys this. Let me be honest with you guys. There were two nights.
What?
where I got really
You got to your 15?
Where I got to my 15 on the Embarkation, the true Embarkation night.
Yeah, you did.
Blaine 2007 said, Nancy, you are naughty, so nothing from you. So true. I got on the first night, I hit the 15 drinks, and yes, I was good to go. I saw someone else, the Duggars, as a matter of fact, that we saw, and he said that or one of the guys from their group said that they saw me in the casino and they were going to come up and say hi, but they just thought it was better to just leave me alone at the moment. I may have had that blank look. So Plum Traveler says, sorry, Jamie, couldn't make it to the 15 drink limit. No, yeah, listen, I did cough. I'm telling you right now, I have a little bit of cruise crud. It's extremely normal. It's the same thing every time. I've had it, 6-8 times from cruises in the last 15 cruises. Sharon earlier said, yeah, you don't really get sick. I don't really get sick, but sometimes I get a little congestion or something like that, just a little bug or something, and within a couple of days it's gone. So you'll see. But guys, listen, if you tune in next Monday, and I am a waif of a man, withdrawn, unshaven, coughing, hacking with a mask on, then you will have seen the PM19 in action. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Ruth said she hit 14 one night. Okay, maybe 2 nights.
Ruth, yes.
I remember
I think Ruth, you hit 28 one night. It was a double header.
Was it the last night? I think one of the.
Thank
nights
you,
we
Catherine
were
Perez.
at
That's
Alchemy.
extremely nice of you.
I know
we
you were
appreciate
on 14. When we were there. I know. I can't remember which night it was.
Michelle, one said it's the AC system, same as the hotels. I think so. It's a combination of the ship AC, the sea air, the different climates, the whole 9 yards.
Our cabin was freezing. Well, of course, we had it all the way down.
Doug Crimmins, thank you, Doug. You were there, weren't you? I barely made it through the casino, but I made it.
Oh my
so,
gosh!
Cheers, Doug.
Oh my gosh.
Doug, next time, how about you come over and lend a guy a hand, huh? You see a guy struggling with a drink package, maybe you come over, a hand around the shoulder, walk me back to the room or something. Where were you when I needed you?
Oh my goodness.
John Heffel says, how far out should we be looking for cruises? Let's talk about cruising.
Okay, how far out? Well, as far out as you want right now is that they'll go.
Timothy Walters, good night, dude. Thank you so much for the earlier super chat.
Timothy.
We love you and appreciate you.
Most cruise lines are.
And we're sorry about the Vegas meetup, dude. We'll get it back.
Most cruises are booking out through early 2021 or 2022 right now. So you can book out as far as that. I don't know when you're looking to cruise, but anytime after the next month and up to early 2022.
Oh, David, I'm sorry, I didn't answer your question. Yes, most activity happens on the balcony because we do have a 15-year-old son, and if he walks in accidentally, the balcony gives you kind of a visual wall. It kind of separates what's going on. They can't really see on the balcony, so there you go. He said, do you two ever just sit on the balcony and make out like teenagers? Just answering the question.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I do. I answer questions for people who have them. That's what I do. Ruth Todd said I had drinks in our room too. Oh, we know you did. We know you did. Captain Sable MDR, Jamie, I need help with the garage shelves. Can you vlog the install? Oh, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. I got to order them and then pick them up at Home Depot.
What's that?
But yes.
Oh.
The garage shelf install. Yeah. He appreciates my computer install too. I believe also the ship show just had to tune into the Jamie from Sharon and Jamie computer on a budget build to make sure he could build his computer. Sheila Boxier said, I don't want to be canceled again. I was going to intercept you if you headed to the stairs. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. You figured that the elevator. You have to watch out though. If you drink too much, you could get in the elevator and accidentally think you're in your cabin. Because you get in there, the door closes. You might just think you're alone and everything's good. You take off your pants, you lay down in the corner of the elevator. Next thing you know, someone's in there getting ready to go to Lido deck.
Oh my God.
Kids are screaming. Wives are hollering. Security's tasing. It's not a good scene for anybody. Not a good scene. Lori DeShiel. Where the heck have you been, Lori? We're having a great anti-PM19 party right here tonight. Someone brings Lori up to speed on the PM19, if you would. Catherine Perez said, we got a code balcony this last cruise and loved it. To cancel or not to cancel, that's a question about my April 11 Vista cruise. Kelly, I would let Carnival, or whoever the cruise line is, I shouldn't jump to conclusions, let them cancel it and give you great perks to book it again.
And if you're flying in somewhere the day before, I think with things being the way they are now and they've canceled out through the 9th, I don't think, well, I can't guarantee it, but I wouldn't think that they would wait until the morning of or late the night before to extend it. I think they will extend it, let people know a few days ahead of time. They'll decide that ahead of time. So I would let it ride, and because you're going to get a full refund and probably even more perks if you just let them cancel it.
We have a couple great comments. Number one, Nancy said hashtag balcony club. Nancy, the balcony club is a great club to be in. Doodles McShip Show, great question. Do you anticipate any price reduction for the October SASLLL cruise?
No. That cruise was already sold out for the group. I haven't really checked it in the last couple of days, but before we left on our cruise, they were not allowing us to book anyone into the group anymore. There were still some guaranteed cabins on that cruise, and a few cabins, but we could not book them into the group because it was so full. So I don't expect any price reduction on that cruise.
Thank you, Hattie.
Other cruises, Carnival, I've gotten people several price reductions today, like a couple $100 on some cabins, some even more. There's been some great price reductions on various cruises with Carnival. Norwegian, a couple. Royal Caribbean, not so much. In fact, Royal Caribbean, I have not seen. I've seen the prices on the ones I've checked. They've been $100 to $300 more per cabin. Royal Caribbean has actually jumped up on everything that I've checked recently. In fact, John, if you're out there, I even checked yours just to see if it went down, and your Freedom of the Seas cruise is still higher than what you booked it at.
Wow, so, checking without even being asked to check by the client. That's the kind of service you get right here.
Royal is not doing well with the price reductions. Carnival, good chance you may get one.
Doug Crimmin said casino is small, only one coin pusher. Doug, is that the game that you like? Is that the one where you put the quarter in and it pushes the coins over the edge? If you like that, you want to talk to Ruth Todd. She loved that game. How about price reduction for Mardi Gras in May, said Sheila.
That may be possible. I'm going to check on that tomorrow. I just haven't had time to check on that since it's so far out, but I will be checking on that for any reductions.
I'm not a travel agent.
Anyone booked on it will get their price adjusted if there's a reduction.
Sharon is 100 times smarter than I am, but I would say this. The best deals will be had by people that are currently booked on cruises in the next couple months that are going to be canceled and rescheduled. They would love for you to keep your booking with them and transfer it to another cruise so that they can hold your money and not give it back. They will happily give you a lot of onboard credit to do that. Keep in mind, when this is over, the cruise lines are not going to be eager to give you discounts if they don't have to give you discounts.
Yeah.
And people will be rebooking. They will be filling up all the empty rooms 6 months from now that they missed out on in the next 6 months, if that makes sense. And the cruise ships will be full once this deal is over, and there will not be many discounts to be had. So your best discount is keep your current booking, let them cancel it, and if they cancel it, then they will beg you to come back with large cruise credits and onboard credit. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
And a lot of cruises that maybe, if you have a cruise booked out, maybe even in early 2022, I'm not saying you won't have a price drop now, but the chances of the cruises that are booked out a little farther having a price drop are a little slimmer, because in the back of their minds they know that by then things are probably going to be okay, so they're not going to be dropping those prices right now as much as the prices that are closer, now trying to keep people booked on them.
B State in 67, wiser words have never been spoken. Don't trust the Shipmate app for price drop notifications. Yeah. Double check on those.
That's another thing.
You're so right, B State. You're so right.
I checked his today. So Shipmate app will notify you when there's a price drop. It's just a price drop on your cruise. That it doesn't always take into consideration the specific category you're booked in, or anything like that. So a lot of times people think they have a price drop. You go in and look, and you don't. In fact, sometimes the price is higher. Like I found today. So Shipmate app, it does have. I'm not going to say it's horrible. If you booked on your own, having that notify you, it can be something to kind of alarm you to kind of check, remind you to check. But I personally don't use that app. I don't care for that app for checking for price drops for me. In fact, I get calls all the time and emails saying, I got a price drop. the shipmate app told me, and I look and there's no price drop. Sometimes the price is higher. Usually.
Yes.
So it's just not. It's not the best. It's not specific to your cruise. It's more generalized, I guess. So it's not always right. I don't know.
BGEOFFB. I have not had the Tahoe Blue Vodka. If it's so good and you want to send me some, I will be happy to taste test it right here live and let you know what I think of it. How do you like that one? How about Hangar 1? I haven't had Hangar 1 either. Listen, I only discovered vodka not too long ago. So far, I'm pretty happy with Grey Goose. Kettle One at home, Grey Goose on the cruise ship is usually the direction I go. If there's something better, I'd love to try it. I'm just worried. There's like expensive stuff that's not that good and less expensive stuff that's good. And there are really, really cool bottles of alcohol that look like they should be amazing and they're not good. I just don't know enough about it, so I'm not going to lie. The casino was not great to us. It was not great to me. I broke I broke rule number 1 in the book of cruise gambling.
You've done
which
that
is
on the last two cruises.
Don't
you've
embarrass
done
me.
That.
Don't drink a lot and then gamble. It's just that when I get on, especially after missing the first day, right? Give me a break. We missed the first day, but I get on there and there's so much I want to do and I am so excited. I want to eat. I want to drink. I want to do everything in excess. I want to gamble.
It's just like a little kid.
I want to do it all. And when Sharon's like, yeah, listen, it's midnight. Let's go back to the room. I'm like, no. I have not yet begun to fight. I want to get back out there and have some fun. And she's like, no, don't. Come on, come to bed. And I'm like, no. And the fact that we have a 15-year-old son, she doesn't have a way that she can lure me back to the cabin, if you know what I'm talking about. So all she can do is say, come on, dude, come on. So that's it. Tito's is great, but so is Kettle. Vincent Coven, I'm telling you what, I've tried Tito's and it's okay, but I'm jumping on the Kettle One over Tito's any day of the week and twice on Sunday. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, that's just my deal. A lot of people love Tito's. The ship show loves Tito's, but I'm sorry, that's me. That is me. Look at all these Tito's, guys. Yeah, Tito's is... Tito's is like Stairway to Heaven. All right, guys, it's a classic, but there's a lot of better songs on the album. Come on. You know what I'm talking about.
Derek Silva said he booked his Europe cruise in June for the same date and got $1,000 discount because of it. Bad news, I had to cancel it and move. Oh, you're moving the chat.
Sorry. You need to read ahead of speed. You can't read as you go.
Well, now it's gone. Moved it to something. I don't know what. Moved it to...
Today, Junior.
Well, stop moving the mouse around.
Well, for crying out loud.
So you moved to January 9th.
January
9th. Southern Caribbean cruise. Okay,
June.
got it.
Okay.
Well, you're moving it around as I'm trying to read it.
Ruth Todd said we were in bed before midnight most
tired,
nights.
Jamie.
I know your neighbors were complaining the whole time, Ruth. Lori said it's a tradition now. Jamie, first night, get you drunk and go to the casino. Lori, you would think at this point Sharon would wise up and vlog the thing, right? She'd take out the camera and say, let's go to the casino. Let's see what you got there, big player, and have a little fun with it. And for bourbon, I love Knob Creek, said Chris Barnett. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. Costco vodka is better than Grey Goose. Jim D, I've tried...
A lot of people say that. So Kirk...
a great family member gave me a bottle of vodka from Grey Goose. It was okay. I wasn't... a bottle of vodka. They gave me a bottle of vodka from Costco, and I've heard it's Grey Goose, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm totally believing that.
I thought it was good.
Your thoughts on St. Croix and Antigua, said Papa Mozo. Papa Mozo, reeling us back into cruise chat. Thank you so much.
We have been to both, and we love them. They're a lot of fun. They're kind of chill. Not, I think on both of them we did like beach things. But yeah, we love them. They're great.
BGEOFFB said truth, but Hangar 1 is actually worth it. Coming your way. All right. Well, listen. If you're gonna throw it out there, I'm not gonna.
Nancy says to hit your leg.
I will tell you what, guys. I'm joking around here with BGE about sending it out here. I'm gonna say I shouldn't say it. I don't say it.
Oh,
whatever.
Gosh.
Hold on. Let me have a drink first.
Now what are you gonna say?
We have never been big
on what?
on asking for stuff. We don't ask for mail. We don't ask for gifts. We don't ask for anyone to send us stuff because our goal is to come here and entertain you guys and share our time with you guys, and that's what's important to us. But if you're going to start throwing around bottles of vodka, then I'm going to tell you that the address is in the description below, and you can make it happen.
Oh my gosh.
The Sip Show says, this super chat is from Papa Mozo.
Hi, Papa Mozo.
Papa Mozo!
Yeah, super chat.
Nice, you got $7 coming your way, baby. Hook it up. James Limerick. What's up, James Limerick? Finally, you show up. I'm going to be late here, but Smirnoff 100 is the thing. You just like high-proof alcohol, that's all. They're making vodka from San Francisco Bay Fog. It's crazy. Is it crazy good? If it's from San Francisco Bay, there's a lot of jokes in there. I'm going to stop right now.
Says Absolute.
Absolute tastes like... I remember when Absolute vodka was the shizzle.
Yeah.
That was the vodka out there. My husband was in a focus group this cruise, and there may be a new destination with a water park from Carnival in the upcoming years. Catherine Perez, that is decent inside information. We love that. Thank you so much. If you're in the San Francisco Bay, we will give you the tour, said BGEOFFB.
Oh.
That is very nice of you.
Nice.
If that tour includes seafood on the waterfront, I'm in. St. Croix, underrated and a great place to visit, said Doodles McShip Show. Doodles was mad at us because we did not have raving reviews on, where was that place we stopped in on the Encore?
Tortola?
Yes, Tortola.
Well,
He's very disappointed with us
Well,
on that.
it wasn't that we didn't have raving reviews. We were there such a short time, we didn't have time to do very much. That was the problem. I mean, I would gladly go back there. I would and want to do more. I really wanted to go over to the Bass at Virgin Gorda. Like if we would have went over there, I think, it would have been amazing. And it wasn't very beautiful and green, but we just weren't there that long. And the beach we went to was just full of people. We need to go a little more local area where there's not as many people, and I think we would have had much more fun.
I like a place where I can just be comfortable in my Speedo and not worry about people oogling, pointing, giggling, laughing.
Hi, Robert Wilson.
Calling the local animal rights activists because they think I'm smuggling possums in my Speedo. I don't need any of that stuff going on. Ashley Burbage said Tito's vodka is my favorite. Doodles McShip Show said, what the F? People send us luggage mats and they send you vodka. Hey man, listen, but you get 10 luggage mats to my 1 bottle of vodka. So who's really making out there,
Jamie was trying to get me to take the luggage mat for you guys to send to you.
Oh my God, guys,
I'm sorry,
seriously.
but I had to put my foot
I was
down.
like, Sharon, we need to
not
take this
stealing
luggage mat. She's like, no, we're not stealing it. I said, no, we can just put it in the
I
bag.
was not
No one
putting
will
that
care.
dirty thing
We'll
in
throw
my
the guy an
luggage.
extra 20. He won't tell anybody.
Oh my goodness.
Chris Barnett said, I read an article where someone bought cheap vodka, ran it 3 times through a charcoal filter, and it was as fine as any top shelf vodka. Yeah, maybe. I don't know enough about it, but I would entice you to try that. Bring some on the October 2020 group cruise, Chris, and we will taste that ourselves and see how we make out with it. Cruise Celebrity in May, hopefully rebooking later is twice as much right now, so prices are going up later in the year, definitely. You're right, Michelle F1, and I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah, we need to get on it and try to
San Fran Seafood, yes. Marilyn Moore, what is going on? Marilyn strictly says, I love Absolute vodka. A lot of vodkas throw all these flavors out there now. I'm not a fan of the flavors. Blaine said, what kind of tequila?
I think the flavors are good
Any
if you're,
kind
if
that's
you're
not
making
the bottom shelf.
A fruity flavored drink. I think they're good.
John, I wanted the mat, and she wouldn't give up the mat. It was ridiculous.
I'm
Whoa,
sorry.
Papa Mozo. Mozo likes Chat Cash because he's a simpleton where tech is concerned. Thanks, Chip.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you
Thank
guys are out of
Papa
control.
Mozo.
Hey, you guys know you can give super chats back and forth all you want. We're keeping the money and buying vodka with it.
No, we're
I'm
not.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. What else do we have? My husband. Patty DMC. That's a good move. That is a very smart move, as a matter of fact. Sharon and I are entertaining a little stock purchase ourselves.
Yeah, we actually. I wish we would have purchased it last weekend, but we were on the ship still because it was kind of at its lowest Carnival stock.
We had a conversation actually with our favorite maitre d' about that.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
But yeah, we're actually we may be doing that tomorrow because we've just been busy since we got back. We need to take some time and purchase our Carnival stock, and we may purchase. Haven't decided if we want to go with Royal or Norwegian. We have Carnival stock already, but we don't have any of the others, so we may purchase some. It's probably more beneficial to purchase Royal, but Norwegian is so much cheaper right now.
My daughter just texted us. Obviously, again, I can't stress enough how our family's oblivious to what we do here. One of our daughters just texted me, asked me a question. I'm like, ask it on the live show. We're still live. What are you thinking? Don't these kids watch their own parents on their YouTube?
Oh, that's the same one.
Yeah, Sipso said, Sharon, turn your eyes the other way and let the mat go. You should have. She put up a fight, dude. She put up a fight.
We did not have that much room in our luggage.
DJ Cruiser, amen to you.
We had a few souvenirs to bring back, so they had to go in one of our carry-ons strategically because some of them were breakable. And so even though we didn't have to worry about the weight, we just didn't have really the room. We just didn't have the room. And I don't like those dirty things in my luggage because I always put my dirty clothes in bags in my luggage to come back, and then my things that are clean, I put them back in the packing cubes and pack them. I don't put dirty things in my luggage on the fabric of my luggage without putting something.
Please, honey, I got news for you.
I like to keep my luggage
You have
clean.
6 to 8 pairs of my underwear in that luggage. You think anything's coming out of that clean? You are sadly mistaken.
The dirty stuff was in a bag.
Sadly, please.
Yeah, I had all.
My underpants can go through any layer of Glad hefty bag.
No.
Please.
No, I had all.
That
the
math
laundry.
fits in any bag. You're right. Sharon, do you like wine? After I take Jamie to Hangar 1, we can all go have some Sonoma County wine. Sounds great.
That sounds
now
good.
You're talking.
I do. I love wine, but I like certain types of wine, but I think they would have something I like there.
Chris Barnett said, I think Sky Vodka got its big name push from Delta Airlines. It did. Sky is definitely a notch above well, but I don't know if it's quite the Kettle One or the Grey Goose, but there are plenty of drinks, like on the cruise there's drinks with Sky Vodka in them.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have something.
What?
I have something to give everyone. Hold on.
No.
Okay, I'm going to hold off on it. I'm going to hold off. Excuses are like luggage mats. Everyone has one. Jamie, you're so funny tonight. Thank you. I miss you guys. Lori DeShield, thank you. We miss you. Lori, you know what I miss most about you? I miss you coming down the water slide and flying all over the place and having an amazing time and watching the hysterical look on your face of how happy you were as the water just rushed all over your body. How does that sound?
Oh my gosh.
I have to find something green. Oh yeah, guys, a happy St. You know what we should do, Sharon?
That's tomorrow.
Let's stay live until St. Patty's Day on the East Coast. It's 8:30. It's 11:30. If we stay live for another 34 minutes, it'll be St. Patrick's Day on the East Coast. Are you guys cool with that? Do you want to go another 30 minutes?
We don't even have green on.
I don't care.
Oh, tomorrow when you do your little daily video, you can wear green.
I'm doing a daily video?
Oh my gosh. You have a green St. Patrick's Day shirt and you have a green hat, like a top hat.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
I miss Lori yelling in my ear with no voice. That was classic too, John. You are so right. You are so right. You guys are talking about stock. I feel like Royal is the best stock to buy. It's gone from like $120, like $120, down to like, it's dropped by like $100. I mean, a huge drop.
Yeah.
Carnival's gone from maybe 50 to 15. Royal's never had great stock, but it is down heavily.
Norwegian.
I'm sorry, Norwegian. Thank you. So I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't know if I can afford 100 shares of Royal right now, but I might be able to pull the trigger on 80 shares to add to our existing 20 of Carnival. I'm just saying. Let's see, is that palm tree green? It could be Kevin McKee. It could be any green that you like. Sharon, when you take your Royal Cruise on the Radiance in Australia, you guys going to the new Royal Caribbean island in the South Pacific? Don, I don't know. I hope so.
I don't remember. It has three stops, I believe. I don't remember. I'll have to look at it again. I don't think it's a new island though that we're going to. Anyone new? I'll have to re-look at it. I can't.
Jamie
I haven't really looked at it since it's so far out.
Jamie said, try the sparkling wine. It was no way as good as the Stella Rosa you recommended. Sure, you still have 335 online. I'm thinking there are quite a few people here working from home tomorrow. Sandra, are you sure? Do I see that many? Yeah, I don't see that many. I think you need to refresh your... I think your phone might be...
227.
I'm seeing a 227 on that number. It'd be great if there was still 3:35, but you may need a refresher. Hold on, I'm getting some text here. Oh, shocking! Papa Mozo, my eyes didn't. Oh my God!
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. That's funny.
Hold on a second. Is there any way I can? Papa Mozo just sent me this and said, "Should I buy one for you as well?" Ah! Good Lord! You're looking good, Papa. You're looking good, baby. Oh my God! That's a demonetization of a video of a live stream if I've ever seen one before.
Oh my gosh.
Shocking, shocking. I've got 224. Listen, 224, but that's still awesome. That is fantastic. Are you kidding me? I love it. Let's just stay on for a long time.
Norwegian doesn't give dividends. Yeah, yeah. Royal and Carnival are really the best stocks to buy if you're looking at it from a financial.
Captain Stable MDR said all 3 cruise stocks are up after hours. You're right, dude. Mm-hmm. Well, listen, I think we all know. I think we all know that they are going to get subsidized. Mm-hmm. I think that the government has made a little deal with them, and they're going to get a little kickback to cover their losses, and that's why they finally all agreed. Excuse me, to get in line and say we're going to shut it down for 30 days. I bet you about half of that time will be paid back to them. And I don't know, I mean, I got to assume they have some form of an insurance, a backup plan, something for this kind of situation. So, and if they don't, then man, God love the people working so hard on those ships. And we feel for those guys. We love those guys.
And Martina said, just got off the Symphony of the Seas on Saturday after a week. What a mess to come home to in Phoenix. Yeah,
oh my God.
Crazy, huh?
Totally. Honey?
What?
Do you have time for one more drink?
No. We're good.
You guys hear that? Seriously, did you guys hear that?
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear how I was just blown off there? Guys, I'm going to go to the chat on this one. We've been on for 2.5 hours. I'm off for 14 days. Sharon doesn't have to get up early. But as a matter of fact, I was up 3 hours before she was today.
I have to get up early because I have to do some cruise stuff really early in the morning.
Sharon has spoken. The question I have for you guys here tonight is, do I go back for one more drink and enjoy the next 30 minutes with you guys?
Sandra says, I was thinking...
And a stogie? That we'd have to shut this chat down, go to the phone, and go outside for that, Lori. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sandra,
always time for another.
Oh, I was reading that.
If you buy shares of Carnival, Annette, I think that you need 100 shares of Carnival to get the benefit of onboard credit. You need 100 shares.
100 shares. Okay, scroll back up because I was reading something.
Hold on. Eddie Moonshine said you're not standing for that, Sharon. Please, the man is sequestered. Thank you, BGE. BGE, I'm not even sure I've mentioned BGE before, but you were on fire tonight, dude. I'm liking you a lot.
Go back down more. Oh, there we go. Scroll down.
You just asked me to go back down more?
Scroll down. Okay.
Sharon, I got an idea. Why don't you jump in the pool and knock it out?
Oh my God. Stop.
How about that? Does anyone know what that means? Jump in the pool and knock it out? Does that ring a bell to anybody? Are you guys fans? Are you fans of our dear friends? If you haven't checked them out yet, guys, I cannot tell you enough. If you like anything that we're talking about now, and you have a sense of humor that is borderline offensive at times, although always good-natured and fun, then you want to make sure that you go check out The Ship Show. It is an amazing YouTube channel with John and York. They do a live stream Wednesday night, which is awesome. It's a start to finish watch type of live stream. A great time. They have a blast. They talk about cruising. They love to cruise and other topics. Please go check them out. Go subscribe to their channel. They are good buddies of ours. We love them. We've teamed up on a group cruise with them October 2021. Hopefully more to come after that. Yeah. And that would be fantastic. DJ Cruiser, what's going on? Let's come together and stay apart. Be well. DJ Cruiser, thank you. Words to live by. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
Oh, look who I see in the chat.
Who?
Amy Elke.
Amy Elke? Where have you been, Amy? We talked about you in the beginning of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Elke. She was there when we needed her most at the Walmart in Buckeye. on our way home from our cruise, as we were filling our carts with everything imaginable that we might need for 2 weeks. Amy, I cannot tell you how great it is to see you, and we will be contacting you in the coming months when we have an Arizona get-together for folks. And we'll keep you in the loop on whatever's going on with the Vegas get-together as well. So amazing to meet you and your mama the other day. Thank you so much for saying hi.
Yeah, that was such a surprise.
You have 30 minutes, plenty of time. That's a yes. Smoke them if you got them. Well, you did ask Jamie. Hey, everyone. Wow, I thought I missed a live. Daniel Errett, you practically did, but we're still here. We're going long tonight.
Yeah.
It's a first day back from a cruise. Pandemic. PM 13. PM 19. Kind of an evening. PM 19? We're still going with PM 19, right?
Yeah.
Does everyone know what PM 19 means in the chat if you're there? Does everyone know what I'm talking about? Sandra said, cruise vlog and travel awards. We have time for this now. I'm still stuck at Walmart, said Amy. Oh, Amy, have you been there the whole time? I'm so sorry about that.
Oh my
I knew the line was long, but for God's sakes,
gosh.
you need to go in the cash-only line. Don't go in the checks and debit card.
Kevin McGee says, when is the Mardi Gras sailing? The group Mardi Gras sailing is May 29th, 2021.
All right, hold down the fort. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I love you.
Oh.
I love you.
Okay, go.
I love you.
I
love you.
Okay, now you're not going. Sorry, you missed your opportunity.
Why can't you say that you love me back? It's so embarrassing in front of all these people.
I thought you were just messing around with me.
I just said I love you.
All right. Anyways,
Still hasn't said it back. I love you.
I love you. Oh my
My
God. Oh my gosh.
BG, I did not buy any. I took some there, but I could not give you a recommendation if I tried. I don't know anything about them. I bought a couple that were $2.50 each, and I bought a couple that were $7. Are you writing me a note?
No, I'm just.
What does that say? I can't even read that. I need your loving tonight? No. Is that what that says? I need you?
Oh my goodness.
I need your love. She wrote me a note that said, I need your love. How romantic. You're so romantic. Yes, BG said, I need another drink. Denied. I love you, Jamie.
Okay.
Can't wait to see you, said Blaine. Blaine, I love you too, man. I can't wait to see you on the cruise. Blaine, I got to tell you, I couldn't be happier with you being the dude that won the cruise. With our cruise giveaway at $20,000. It was just great. Deacon Doodles may be available for couples counseling. We hope so. We hope so. Jamie, you should eat something. Lori, don't get all wise on me.
Yeah.
I've only had 2 martinis, guys, and it was a normal day. I ate lunch, I ate dinner, I ate the whole thing. I'm just in a great mood, guys. I'm having fun. It's what can I tell you? I'm on day 1 of a 14-day paid vacation. Basically.
You are on vacation.
I'm not on
vacation.
I just came off a 7-day vacation, and I'm about to start a vacation.
But I am not on vacation.
Let me grab a tissue, said Blaine. Oh, there's none on the shelf. Oh, crap. You should have been like Sharon. When we needed toilet paper, we couldn't find it, so she bought 4 3-packs of Kleenex boxes. This big. Different scents, colors, flavors.
Different scents?
I think you got different scents. Like maybe a lavender, maybe one was like a Tuscan breeze, maybe a Chipotle.
Oh
I don't know what the flavors are. But
the boxes were different color, Jamie. That was it.
Ruth Todd, you're right. All right, I'll be right back.
Goodness.
We're going 4 hours tonight. You know what, guys?
No.
We have a challenge from the Degenerate Cruisers, and we're going to take you down tonight. I'll take you down. I'll stay on all night long.
No, we got about 10 more minutes here because unfortunately I have work to do. I'm not on a 14-day vacation. I wish I was. Let's see. If we missed anything here. Let's see. All the yes. Blaine, ouch, cold shoulder. Yeah, Blaine. Jamie will go. I would love to be here all night long, but I just have work to do, unfortunately. You know, work always comes first. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I know. He's having fun on vacation. Let's see. We have plenty. Oh, Blake, we have plenty of TP and tissue actually. Yeah, we actually have a lot too. Like I said, we're kind of stocked up before we even went on our trip. Although, you know, if we see more, we'll probably buy some more just in case. You never know what's going to happen with this crazy thing. See how long it lasts. Eddie Moonshine. All right, Sharon, change his computer around. I should. I actually hate this computer. But this is the thing. He wants to build another computer now. He's had this for a while, and he's really wanting to build another computer. So I like my computer. It works just fine, although it's getting kind of overloaded with stuff. I think the memory. So I probably need to get a new one soon. So he tells me, let me give you my computer, and then I will build a new one for myself. So, I mean, he wants a new computer, so he wants to give me his hand-me-downs now so he can get a new one. But that's not going to happen because I do not like his computer. Let's see. Sharon is in it for it tonight. Yeah, Pam. Oh, why do you hate it? The computer, John? It's not that it works great. I don't, mine has the built-in monitor, so I don't have the big, I'm not monitor, oh, I can't think of it now. Anyways, he's got the box, can't think of what it's called. Anyways, mine's all built in, so I just have the screen, the monitor, and the keyboard, and I like it's more consolidated, condensed. I don't like all this stuff everywhere, you know, the clutter, but, and I don't like his keyboard, which I know I can get a different keyboard, but I really don't like his keyboard. Mine's flatter, and his is just big and bulky, and I just don't like it. It's just not my thing. So anyways, nothing wrong with it really. It's just not for me. Okay, so let's see. Blaine, put a whoopee cushion in his chair. Oh, that would be so funny. Yeah. That would be funny. But the computer has the flashing lights. It does. It has colorful flashing lights. But I don't really need flashy lights to work, so I just use mine for work.
Oh, are you complaining about the computer, guys? You're so shallow.
John asked me why I don't like your computer, so.
Because it works well, very well.
Mine? Well, I know, but I just don't like the feel of it, the keyboard and all the bulkiness of it. Tower, that's it, the tower. I couldn't think of the name of that. Huh? Oh. Okay.
You can do that?
Wait, okay, I can go get her.
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
We may have a special guest here.
I don't know about that.
Well, we have a couple granddaughters here right now, and one of them says she wants to come on the live show and say hi.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Kelly.
I don't know what she'll say, but I think she was watching us in the other room, and now she wants to come say hi.
Okay, tell her if she still wants to come on the live show, just come knock on the door.
She probably won't know what to say when she comes in, but
she's gone.
She's gone now?
Yeah, they said she hitchhiked home.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. No, she just went to the other room.
Oh.
She was sitting there, and now she's gone.
Oh.
Hashtag she gone.
Well, she might pop in.
We're talking about computers. John just built a bad mother trucker computer.
Jamie has a really big desk, and he has lots of space to put all this stuff on. My desk, I have a big desk, but it has a lot of shelves and drawers and things, so the space for the computer is more limited, and there's just not room for all this on my desk. And I don't want to get a new desk because I love my desk.
Are you guys talking computers?
Yeah. I can't remember what that was called, the tower. I couldn't remember.
What's that?
This whole thing.
All right, here you go. You want to see? I'll show you guys the computer. Do they want to see the computer?
Well, no one said they wanted to see it, Jamie.
Here you go.
They were
Ready?
just asking me about it.
Hold on, watch. All right, there you go. That's what we got cooking. Nothing special. It's a Ryzen 7. It's got the AMD fan in there. A couple other cooling fans. I got a nice video card. I got 32 gigabytes of Corsair RAM. It's an Nwin case, and there you go. You just saw it all, guys. Thank you. Let me see if we're still in the picture. I bet you didn't see that. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Right back to where we started. A little bit of a computer. Nah, not a big computer geek.
Are in the next state to you. Oh. Okay.
But
we want to see grandkids. Get a bigger desk. I don't want a bigger desk. I love my desk. If I got a bigger desk, both of our desks wouldn't fit in here probably.
Kevin, no, it's not water cooled. It's the AMD Prism cooler that comes with the processor. Does enough for what I do. I mean, I'm not doing any major gaming or anything. I'm just editing videos, and it warms up a little bit when I'm rendering a video, but nothing major, and it's not really consistent. But if you are looking into getting a computer for editing videos, if that's the topic. Is that the topic right now? Are we talking computers? If you're looking for a computer to edit and render videos,
I guess.
Depending on what software you're using, you want to have a strong CPU or processor with multi-threads, and you also want to have a good chunk of memory. The video card really, I use Premiere Pro, and for Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, the video card doesn't really mean much in the rendering process. It's really the processor and the memory that makes it go pretty smoothly. So that's the deal. Any other questions, throw them out there, and otherwise, the GPU Plum Travelers, it's what the heck is my GPU? Do you remember? It's a GTX. It's a 1060, but it's only a 3 gigabyte. It's a GTX 1060 3 gigabyte. I didn't go with the 6. I really didn't need the 6 gigabyte. I didn't need that much on the memory on the GPU.
Lori said she watched the whole video of you building the computer.
Thank you, Lori.
Nancy watched it too.
James is showing off. Mine is water cooled.
Eddie Moonshine said, Sharon, you should have your own office. Or Sharon should have her own office. Yeah, this was kind of my office before we started doing the videos and everything. So now Jamie, we use it. He has a desk in here now too to edit videos and things like that. Before it was kind of my office, my craft room, my everything. And Jamie had his little space for his guitars.
Your craft room? It was our room.
Yeah, I have a whole closet full of crafting things that I just don't have time to do anymore.
Ruth, thank you for watching. Even if you don't know why, I needed that view. Because that view got me one view closer to 1,000, which is what the number is that we're trying to get. Not even 1,000 people watch that view, so what are you going to do? If you guys could all, how many people are here left? If all 200 people could go after we get done here and just go search the Sharon and Jamie channel for the computer build on a budget video and watch it, that would take us over 1,000, and we'd appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Ship Show says, I have 64 gigabytes. You don't need 64 gigabytes. You're just wasting gigabytes now, Tom. I hate to be the one to tell you. 32 gigabytes is all you need.
Charles says, that all sounds Greek. Oh, Greek to me. Lucky if I can turn on the computer.
Eddie Moon says, Jamie Builder. She's got plenty of office room. Sharon has one large desk area, and I have a little IKEA table that my stuff's on that we pull over here in front of this backdrop for the live show, and then when we're done, I put it back in the corner. The Panorama Commemorative book behind you. Were those free to take from our rooms? Asking for a friend. Doug, on this cruise, they were not free to take.
Yeah, on the inaugural cruise, they were. They
Yes.
told you to take them, and we got ours on the inaugural cruise. So technically, they're not supposed to take them now.
Yes. So if you did take one, we'll be alerting the authorities immediately, and you can expect to knock on your door at 6 a.m.
Thank you for the super chat, Doug.
Yes, amazing. Thanks, Doug. BGE, any SAS Mardi Gras cruise in 2021?
Ooh.
Funny you should ask.
There sure is. We have a group cruise on the Mardi Gras May 29th of 2021. We have a lot of cabins booked already, and so hopefully even more people want to join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a fun ship. There's going to be fun people working on it. It's going to be great.
Let's see. I've watched the video 10 times, said James Lemrick. Thank you, James. Jamie is right. The Ship Show said 64 gig is good for After Effects. I think 64 gig is overkill. But that's just my opinion, and we're still friends.
What does Matthew have on his computer?
Matthew only has 8 gigabytes.
8? Really?
Of memory. Yeah, that's all he needs. He's got a strong processor, enough memory to run the deal, and that's what he needs. And he's got a great, Ryzen 7 2700X processor. I only have a Ryzen 7 2700. Or no, do I have a 1700? I have a Ryzen 7. That's what I know for my processor. Jamie, Acer Predator Helios 300. Any moonshine? That sounds like a bunch of gibberish. Jamie, can you show us you making the perfect martini? Right now, no. But another time we can work on that. i5 8600K, 16 gigabytes of RAM, NVIDIA GTX 1070 Ti water-cooled, 1 terabyte SSD. All right, the i5 is not bad. The 16 gig might be a little light. You may need to bump that up. The GTX 1070 Ti is pretty good.
Advice?
And the 1 terabyte, I like a terabyte SSD hard drive. That's a good move right there.
I don't know if he was asking your advice. I think he was telling you what he had.
Jamie, could you do a vlog on editing videos? I could, Debbie, but I can't afford to have 19 people watch my vlog. Times are tough these days, and I don't know that anyone would be into that. What are After Effects? I'm totally in the dark. Oh well.
But if you want some just you can always email Jamie or message him, and he will help you walk you through doing some editing and things. I mean, he'll be glad to do that.
I love doing that, guys. And seriously, anyone ever has any questions, send me a message. Just PM me.
Yeah. And
on Facebook, send me a message so I know it's not spam, not just a weird link and a picture of you and a G-string, and I'll know it's legit. And then I'm happy to help you out or do anything I can so that you can. I mean, there's other people with better quality stuff than us. I'm not confused, but some of our stuff's pretty cool. So we'll share any information we have.
And if you forget, you can always just email sharonatsea@gmail.com too, and I will just forward that on over to Jamie if it's something for him.
Cam's Table says I'm watching you live from my Commodore 64. Listen, as long as you don't have your Atari out, we're okay. Maybe a sidecar, Blaine 2007. We could do one of those too. What else do we have? Marty, that's a wicked ride, said Eddie Moonshine. Marty has he's got a great computer there. I'm just saying, I think he could bump up to an i9. That's all I'm saying. I use Premiere Pro. I have a quad core, 32 gigabyte of RAM, GT 710, no issues. Yeah, it's probably the quad core that does well for you, Plump. But I bet you'll find that you're rendering the time it takes. How long does it take you to render? Let's say it's like a 30-minute video. Are you rendering it in 1080p, 60 frames per second? And if so, how long are you taking to do that? I'm curious. I think it's the RAM. I think it's the 32 gig of RAM that really keeps you humming. Your GT 710 is not really a factor because the Premiere Pro doesn't use any of the video card.
William said...
Wait, did you say G-string? Said Eddie Moonshine?
What? William said it looked like you all had a fun. Wish I could have been there. Would have come up and seen y'all. Oh,
thank you, William. We appreciate that. Next time, if we do see you and you're on our cruise, please come up and say hi. Yeah. We love when people do that. I'm watching while playing my Sega Genesis, said Blaine. Blaine, for some reason, I don't doubt you're doing that. But I used to play a lot of Sega Genesis. Tiger Woods Golf was one of our favorites. You guys are going way back, said Don Lee. Tony Barnett, welcome back. Tony Barnett comes in. He rolls in at the 2 hour and 51 mark like he's been here the whole time. Tony Barnett, great to see you. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back, Sharon and Jamie. Thank you, buddy.
Tony.
We appreciate that. Tony, I'm so sorry. I sent him a note earlier in the week. It's like the gods are against us getting together. First, the Panorama Cruise that we were gonna share a room and probably spoon the entire time. That didn't pan out.
On the Panorama?
Yeah, we thought about it. We talked privately. Then he and Jenny didn't. They changed that cruise. Then the Vegas meetup was locked and loaded to go, and then all of a sudden that gets pulled out from under us because of this dang PM19. Tony, we're calling it. We're not using the C word here. We're calling it the Perlman 19, named after Wanda Perlman. So it's the Perlman or the PM19, just so you know. And then that gets canceled. I was really hoping to spend some time with him before I had to, beat him in the air hockey tournament. You know what I'm talking about. So I was hoping to spend some time with him.
We practice on this cruise. We meant to go to the arcade and play air hockey, and we
I don't need to practice.
We didn't do a lot of things we planned to do on this cruise. We really...
Yes, Ruth Todd said, Tony and Jenny, we totally miss you all on the Panorama. You are so, so right. Must have been another gal. Sharon doesn't remember it, said Blaine. Yes, I did cough. That's not, that's my cruise code, just so you know. Forking, spooning, said Doug Kryman. Nancy said, "Oh man, chuckling here." Soft sell. Ooh. Let's see. What else do we have? What island did you all go on? Said William Gallagher.
On the cruise?
On our cruise, we were at Cabo San Lucas and Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
Unbelievable times.
Fishing. Oh yeah, we were talking about the Puerto Vallarta. We rode the Razors.
We went on a Razor tour. The 4-wheeler, the Polaris Razor 900s. Those were awesome.
So much fun. So much
awesome.
fun.
And Sharon, please make him stop the tech talk, please, said Papa Mozo. I'm sorry, Papa Mozo. We'll stop.
Oh, okay.
Jamie has turned poor Wanda Perlman into a disease. I don't need no practice now. I really want to see that match, said Plum Travelers. Oh, you're going to see it. It's going to be on a closed caption TV. $50 a head, but.
Oh yeah, we booked the we booked it through an outside company, and then we got there. We just took a taxi there. One thing, a lot of these ATV and Razor companies there in Puerto Vallarta or in Mexico in general, a lot of them don't allow you to bring your camera, any kind of camera, on your excursion.
Excellent point. Talk about it.
But,
talk about it.
And so really nobody had anything. Some people had their phones, but they didn't take pictures during the excursion at all. And one reason is because all these companies that do this, they want to sell you their picture package after. So they knew we were vlogging for our channel, and they were interested in that. And the fact that they, if you buy the picture package through them, then they'll pretty much let you videotape anything you want if you're going to buy the package anyways. So we purchased the package. It was what, 65 or 85? 65?
$65 for like 15 good pictures of us.
No video, just like some pictures.
Yeah.
But we went ahead and bought that, and so we were able to videotape whatever we wanted pretty much the whole time. So. Yeah.
So one thing to note is that. The people that do the pictures they work together with, but they are separate from the excursion company. So there's like there's one place for the excursion, and then they work with the picture company. And the excursion place really could care less what you're doing, but they strike a deal with the guys that are selling the pictures. So when I called, I said I made sure to say, and if you guys are doing this, you want to bring it up as well. And I made sure to say, hey guys, I want to make sure that I can record and document the trip using a GoPro, whatever. And I talked to somebody there who talked to someone else, and they said, listen, the reality is, as long as you buy the picture package, they don't care if you document everything. But they don't want people taking their own photos because they want to sell you theirs. That's how they live. That's how they make money. And we get that. We know that's what's going on. So we said, you know what? That's fine. We don't care. We'll buy your good photos that you sell to people, and you'll let us do what we want to do. So we were able to get some good GoPro. Some good photos. Sharon made her throw the drone up real quick for a second, just a second, to show an area we went to, and so we got some good stuff, and we took care of the economy there in Puerto Vallarta as well. So we felt good about it, and it was a fair deal, and there you go.
Yeah.
Lori DeSeal, PM19 is Perlman 19. It's our substitute term we're using so that we do not have to use the C word when referencing the current illness that's sweeping the nation. We refuse to use the C word here for multiple reasons. We do not want to give it the credit. We do not want to acknowledge it. We do not want to demonetize. We don't want to do any of that stuff. So we are saying Perlman 19, better yet PM 19. That's code word for that pesky thing that's going around. There you have it.
Doug Kremen said Vallarta Adventures. No, Vallarta Adventures is good. I know they do Las Caletas there. We've used them for that.
Yes.
We went with Wild Trek Adventures. We contacted them direct ourselves, paid directly through their website to them before we left, and it wasn't through the cruise line, and it wasn't through even a third party. It was just directly through them.
Can I give a tip of the day?
Sure.
May I throw out for you guys, how many people are left here? 10, 20, 198. Holy shnikes. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for staying with us tonight. All right, guys, here's a cruise tip of the day. If you have a paper and pencil, you may want to get it ready because I'm going to drop something on you. It's going to be crucial to you. This happens in most ports. Quite often when you search out an excursion, there are third-party companies that want to be the middleman between you and the excursion. And you will search for an excursion, you'll find these, and inevitably the third-party company's website will come up. What is the one that's very popular? Johan.
Well, and even if you
In
book
Mexico.
through TripAdvisor, the same way we use TripAdvisor all the time. It's our go-to place
For
for
research.
but we don't book through them. Only we do our research, but we contact that company direct and book because it's usually cheaper.
Yeah, so we always make the effort to make sure if we're going to book with a company, we want to book directly with the company. We do not want to use a third party booker whenever we can avoid it. Booker. Now, sometimes we have used shoreexcursioneer.com.
We use them frequently, yeah.
And we've used shoretrips.com on occasion. They're reputable and they're good, but quite often there's a lot of middlemen that are just trying to get a quick buck. So for instance, there's a lot of companies you can book an ATV and a four-wheeler ride through that'll get you to Wild Treks, but we book through Wild Treks directly. We did the same thing in Cabo. We used a company called Lands End Charters. There are a lot of companies that will book you on a charter, and they're the middleman. They have relationships. They do that all the time, but the middleman always gets a buck out of the deal. So we contacted Lands End Charters directly. They are the ones that own and operate the boats that we did our fishing excursion on, and that way we are confirmed. We feel that we're better confirmed with our booking.
Well,
we feel we're better confirmed with refunds if there's an issue, and we are better confirmed with knowing that they'll be expecting us when we get there.
Well, and once we were in the terminal the day we actually left on the ship, we got a list of the itinerary change where it showed that the days had changed and they had eliminated Mazatlan. Jamie was able to quickly call both of these places on the phone direct and let them know that our time and things have changed, and then they made arrangements for us to, for the new time and changed everything. And I mean, we did that within like 10 minutes, called both companies, everything was changed over and everything ran smooth.
Oh my God, that was amazing, wasn't it? By the way, thank you, Pam S., for bringing it up. Guys, if you're on the East Coast, there's one thing we'd like to say to you. Erin go bragh, baby. Erin go bragh. Luck of the Irish. See you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, happy St. Patty's Day. I don't have any green on.
Blaine.
You have a little green.
I have some, my underpants are green. If you're asking me to go that direction. Third party hooker. No, wait, what? No, Papa Mozo. We're talking about fishing. Different third party. Questions for somebody. Hold on. Someone had a question. Lori, we did not have a time machine tonight. We just did not have time for a time machine.
You did not miss it.
Lori, you know what? Tonight it's all about the future. The past is established. We're talking about the future, going forward, good times, good news, good energy, good love going forward. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. We love you guys, so we're so glad we can spend the day with you. And have a great time. Sharon, she's probably thinking, Jamie, it's been 3 hours. What the frig are we doing? Sharon was talking earlier about trying to get out and do a little shopping tonight, weren't you?
Oh, I said maybe we should try going to the store late night. And
Negative Ghost Rider. I'd much rather go at 6 in the morning. I think it's much better. I believe that most of the stores restock overnight. That's why they're closing early, so they can restock overnight and be ready when you open the door.
They don't really restock that much. No, I've heard. It's funny because we have these Facebook groups for the different communities around here.
Jason, good night. Love you, man.
And it's funny that people will post in there, oh, I'm at this store, I'm at this Walmart, this location. They just got toilet paper in, or they just got this. And literally people are just like swarming there. And last night, I guess, they got some stuff later in the evening at the one close by here.
Yeah.
So,
Well, listen, we're good. We are solid for at least the next 4 to 5 days until we really have an issue.
4 to 5 days. We have more than that.
Well, listen, I can do that same. You know what? Sometimes you know what the dog does when they have a little bit of a worm situation.
My gosh. Jamie,
I can do the same thing if I need to. I'm not
stop.
afraid. Green skivvies, Papa Mozo. That's how I roll. No problem. No problem. Let's see. Good night. Have to drive a truck tomorrow. Charles Hahn, we appreciate it. Good night to you. We love you.
Good night.
Who else is in the house? Tony Barnett, are you still out there, buddy? Are you still in the house? Let us know. I need to know if my man Tony is still here. He's kind of a late night guy. He's a midnight guy. I want to say a special happy St. Patty's Day to him. Happy St. Patty's Day. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow in your daily vlog this week. And if you're in your self-monitoring time, 14-day off. Yeah. Catherine, we'll see what happens. I have a few ideas, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go through with them or not, but we'll see what happens.
Crazy Cat Traveler said they're cleaning at night. That's why they're closing early. That could be.
They're cleaning, and I think what they're doing is they just can't restock the shelves.
Well, there's not that
They're
much
freaking out
restock.
because it looks horrible.
Yeah.
Tony, there he is. That's my guy right there, Tony Barnett, my buddy. Tony, we are so excited for the group cruise coming up. I got to tell you what, and we need to touch base. We need to put a few more plans into action. We have a couple of cool things lined up, but we need to iron out some details. So hopefully we can touch base with you guys soon and figure out what's going on. I feel like right now with everything going on, I feel like the October Sharon and Jamie La Lido Loca group cruise combo is going to be like the welcome back to cruising festival. Do you feel that way at all? I feel like cruising is going to be back a few months earlier, I hope, and I know it's going to be. I feel that it's going to be. But I want to say that it's going to be that moment, it's going to be that effort, it's going to be that cruise that's going to really let people know that it's back. I mean, the entire community is going to be aware of everything that goes on that trip, and I feel like that's going to be a big catalyst. Tony, I'd like to get your opinion on my statement there. What do you think? Is that truth? Is that fiction? Is truth fiction? Truth fiction? Non-fiction? Yes. Is that truth or is that fiction? What do you think about that?
Planes as SAS after midnight, taking requests now. Oh my gosh.
Yes, got to get a bi-weekly meeting going, slipping back into my corporate mindset. All right, let's do a conference call. Let's conference call sometime this week. I have 14 days off. Tony, if you didn't hear, let me lay a few things on you. I got back from the cruise, and my work told me I got to take 14 days off to make sure I don't have what we're here calling the Pearlman 19, because we refuse to say the C word. Can you believe that? That's an outrage. And, that's the deal. Still, Eddie Moonshine's wondering why. Anyone can tell me why there's no toilet paper left. No one has an answer for that, dude. No one has an answer.
Everyone's afraid that the world's coming to an end and we're not going to have toilet
paper. Good night,
paper,
Arlene.
So we're all buying it up.
We love you. All right, Tony, that would be great, dude. I would love to talk more with you. I know you're extremely, extremely busy guy, but we'll get together, we'll lock in some plans, and we'll really fine-tune what's going to be the catalyst into it's really going to be the catalyst into the 2021 cruising season, to be honest with you. I wouldn't disagree. Going to be a big community outing, a welcome back to cruising deal. Tony, you are so right. We're going to put together a festival among festivals that particular time. CMP is definitely looking forward to the big cruise. The supermarket in Australia is opening at 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. for people with disabilities and older people to shop. Vicky Connor,
wow, that's
great to have you.
Yeah,
Vicky,
great,
thank you so much
nice.
for being here. I have seen your posts, and I love your posts and your activity on our Facebook group, so thank you for that. And that's great information. And maybe some stores around here would take a message from that. Again, let me read that. A supermarket in Australia, Vicky's in Australia, is opening from 7 to 8 a.m. for people with disability and older folks to come in and shop, get their shopping done, and then the rest of the crew can come in. That's awesome, isn't it?
No, that is good. That's
Yes.
a great idea. So.
Tony said, video tomorrow. I got like 6 reasons for the TP deal. Okay, that is awesome. We will definitely look forward. It's not like I have to tell anybody to tune into La Lido Loca, right? I mean, everybody and their mother watches the channel, so it's not like, okay, everybody, go check out La Lido Loca cruise show channel. They're a brand new channel just starting up. Go check them out. Give them a subscribe. Give them a like if you can, and give them a little love while you're at it. Been studying the psychology of panic hoarding, said Tony. God damn, you're so deep.
Hoarding's like a disease.
It really is something crazy. And but so many people are obviously into it. It's not just a few folks. It's everybody. I mean, there's a reason why you go into Walmart and the shelves are empty. It is crazy.
Yeah.
I think I'm more concerned
that TP comes from China. Some of it does. Actually, some of it does. I think that's why one of the reasons people are probably hoarding it up, because they're worried that we're not going to get, because things are going to stop coming from China.
Yes.
We're going to get us many things.
BGE, yes, that is a Zach Wild Epiphone, not a Les Paul, but an Epiphone that you see hanging there. Sharon, you remember the guy that was at the counter at the Walmart on Saturday said the same thing. The guy says to us, as we talked and said, hey man, even, things are getting a little crazy. But the guy goes, 80% of what we have here is from China. That's why the shelves are empty. I was like, wow, man, you just dropped some deep, deep knowledge on me, and you're the guy working the register at Walmart. That was fantastic. Yeah. Blaine said, even Trump gets his daily fix of LLL. He does. He's a subscriber. I've seen the subscription notification to La Lido Loca Cruise Show. Peter Home, I'll take the 14-day quarantine on the ship with the crew for 30 days adrift.
Yeah.
That would be a good time.
Yeah.
Sub, please, close to the next milestone.
Yeah, actually, the crew members on the ship when we were on, they, you would think like, oh, they're probably thinking, oh, great, they don't have to take care of people for a while. They're kind of on vacation, except for keeping things clean around the ship. But actually, it was a different response. The crew on the ship were kind of really disappointed that there weren't going to be people getting on the ship. It's almost like they really didn't want to just sail with just the crew.
Yeah.
That I know on the Panorama they were kind of worried because they don't have places to necessarily get their supplies if they just sat in port and they didn't go out anywhere to get off the ship.
Great point, Sharon. Great point.
Because Carnival does not have stores for staff, whereas one person told us MSC has special stores for their crew members to go in and purchase their things like shampoo, soaps, and that type of thing. Carnival doesn't have that, and they were worried that there wouldn't be anywhere to get off and go get that stuff. Because in Long Beach, if they're parked there's nothing really that close without getting off and taking a taxi, and they weren't sure if they were going to be able to even get off to do that. And when they go, then they're just going out to sea and kind of, sailing around and coming back. They weren't really going back. At that time, I didn't see that they had any plans to go back and park in like Puerto Vallarta or Cabo or any ports per se where they could get off and go get things. So they were a little concerned about that, being able to get in the dining room, someone told us, they're like, oh, at least I have enough shampoo for, for a month. But, everyone
well, it depends where they go.
So, because they do buy their own supplies and things, even though they get their room and board and food, on the ship, they do still have to buy their own personal supplies and things like that. So, and they don't probably stock up a lot either because they don't have a lot of room in their cabin.
Well, and keep one thing in mind, guys. When a situation like this happens, like the ships are all stopping for 30 days, it does not mean that the people on the ships can get off and go home. They can't do that. Number one, they probably can't fly home because there's restrictions. And if they do make it home, they probably can't get back again. So there's a lot of issues going on. So they're kind of just stuck in the middle. They don't have anyone to take care of. There's no customers, but they will still be required to work. I would really hope and sincerely hope that the cruise lines are giving these people a break. Let them spend a week just doing nothing. Lay on the Lido deck, have a beer, listen to some music, chill out, and just relax because these people work their butts off on the cruise ship. So we can only hope that they're getting a little bit of quality time in addition to all the chores and detail that they're working, cleaning, organizing, refurbishing or whatever they do.
Yeah, and we from the ones we talked to, I'm not going to really put any names out there, but they said they will probably keep them working pretty hard, cleaning and doing things throughout the 30 days. It's not like they're going to be on vacation, because we were kind of joking. We're like, oh, maybe you'll get to enjoy the ship, just the crew members, and kind of hang out and all the other anywhere on the ship you want and things like that. But they're like, no, it's not really like that. We still have to work. We still have to do this. They even have things, I guess, where they go to the dining room for dinner at night, and you know how they normally on Carnival will do the little dances and things at dinner. They even will still continue to do some of that kind of stuff sometimes, even though it's like they just keep their routine. It's kind of
you're right. They do want to keep the routine. They don't want people getting off the routine.
Yeah.
Because the routine is what keeps them going. You got to remember, the people working on these ships are working 7 days a week, 6 to 7 days, every day, regularly. I mean, we saw the same people every day of our cruise in the same place over and over again. And that's what they do. So it's a constant. So you get into the routine. And when you break a routine, that's when things get messed up. And I think that's just a fact of life. So.
Yeah, but it was nice. We talked to, we got to talk to a lot of staff on the ship. We talked to the maitre d', our friend Amit. We talked to him for a long time one day.
We did a lot. That was awesome. He really told us a lot of details.
Yeah, he told us got a lot of information. So that was really cool.
Well, he talked to us about, he's the maitre d' of the ship, right? The head maitre d'. So he said that it's his, he was talking about his family and his wife wanted him to come home. He had a vacation coming up, which he had to not take. And he actually came out and said that it's his responsibility to make sure everyone on the ship is in their place to ensure the highest level of sanitation is being observed. He actually told us that he would ask us, like he would ask any regular cruiser, to alert him if we saw anything on the Lido deck in particular where there was something that wasn't being done right. So he pointed out how the person handing out the salad, the person giving out the food, the person getting the ice cream for each person. Everybody
that's
there.
Their duty for so many
Yes.
hours. There's a person in, that's your station for this many hours. And
They're
this is
taking
their
people
station.
that are unrelated to the area and saying, you need to be able to scoop ice cream for people out of the machine for the next 2 hours, so that we maintain the hygiene and the safety on the ship. And that was a big deal. And he talked about how he was responsible for that. And it's a lot of weight on his shoulders, but he loves it and he takes it so seriously
and he
that
was,
it's a big deal to
he's
him.
over the main dining rooms. He's over the buffet. So he has a lot of responsibility, and they were actually doing an amazing job on the Panorama with all of that.
And we're talking about the 30-day shutdown on the ship. Did the crew staff think they'll be back in service by then?
They're thinking positive. They're thinking yes.
Yes.
But a couple of days before that, we were talking with some people that were very positive, and things kind of turned the opposite way too. So, but they are keeping things very positive.
I'll tell you what, Tony, if you're still out there, one thing that was interesting is we talked to a higher up member of the Fun Squad. The Fun Squad is a group of entertainers. And the reason I say she's a higher up is because we saw her a number of times eating dinner with the cruise director and some of the entertainment director staff.
We've seen her on a few. We've
talked to her for a few times. And one thing she pointed out was actually the captains. Most of the captains on the cruise ships are from Italy. They're Italians, and Italy is on major lockdown. So what's happening is that captains that are getting ready to end or begin new contracts are running into walls that they can't get over because they cannot either get to the ship to start or cannot leave a ship to end one of their current contracts. So guys are getting extended by default or getting put off and not being able to get back to a ship because of the restrictions that are out there. So it's a pretty interesting thing. And she talked about that as being one issue that they knew of. But really, most folks were either trained not to talk about or really just not much in the loop on what was going on until it was really some public knowledge, like news public knowledge, But we had the chance to talk to a few people and ask them questions, and they were all optimistic about what might be happening, but they were all pretty serious about their responsibilities of what they had to the passenger and stuff like that. So it was pretty neat, pretty interesting to interact with these people on. I mean, it's an honor to be able to talk to these guys and have them remember you and have conversations and relationships with them and stuff like that. And being able to have them have a conversation is a pretty big deal. Yeah. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, the staff, I will say, on Carnival, we've ran into this time and even in the past, they are all seem to be very loyal to Carnival.
Yes.
I will say that about Carnival and their staff.
Yes. There was only one chick. Remember that one on the Alaska cruise?
Oh,
that was trying to be on the ship with her husband, and she was really pissed off.
Yeah.
But anyway, everyone else seemed to be
I think that
happy.
was an issue with her, though. I don't think that was.
Watching live feed on Miami Port, could see people on the ship playing basketball on the deck. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a little downtime, and we hope they can enjoy a little bit of the downtime.
Yeah, I think that would be great if they can just take over the ship and have some fun.
Peter Holmes said, I will email you, Sharon, tomorrow about the crew. My message is going off the hook from them. We would love that.
Okay.
Peter, if there's anything positive we can share about the crew and what they're going through, we would love to share it. I heard they party like rock stars when there are no guests. Eddie, I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it.
And the crew quarters down below, they do party a lot. I've heard some stories. They don't have a lot of downtime, but when they do, sometimes they have some big parties down there.
Doug, it was amazing. Did you get a chance to use a hand washing machine on the Lido deck next to Guy's Burgers? It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, on 2 different times, Doug, I was told to put my pants back up. It was embarrassing, but one of the best feelings I've ever had.
Yeah.
Italy is a mess for sure. CDC just recommended 8 weeks of avoiding crowds at 50. 8 weeks is about 4 weeks longer than the 30-day. Going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right, Tony. We will see what happens with that. It is crazy times. If they sent the staff home, wouldn't they have to be quarantined when they come back? Yeah, they would, Karen. That's why everyone's really just staying on the ship.
Yeah, they won't let them.
One of the folks we talked to told us about how when they did a dry dock, there's still people that stay on the ship, and they still had to go through routines and lectures and speeches. Like like when it was time to do dinner, they would have to all gather around and someone would talk to them for a while and stuff. And she was like, oh, it was kind of a drag. But she said they hoped that if they have a break like this, because they acknowledged there's a 30-day break on the last night, they said they hope they get a little bit of downtime. But like Sharon said earlier, there are some ports where they have everything they need at the port. So they can get off the ship and go shopping and get it all. You get a port like Long Beach, there's nothing there. You have to pay for a taxi, go into the city. It's a whole nother world for those guys.
I mean, it's not that far to get to a store, but it's still a taxi ride, you know, and you know, it's not convenient like
there
you
you
can
go.
just walk
Sandra
around
just
the
said
ship.
Captain Kate just announced that her crew will have balcony rooms while they're at their 30 days at sea. That's awesome, Sandra.
That is nice.
Yes, taking care of those guys and give them a little balcony room love. Very, very nice. They get their own room. That'd be tremendous. No, that's great team building, said BGE. Well, they can be. There's great team building involved if they can do it the right way. That is for sure. I can't believe it's been 3 hours and 20 minutes, Sharon. You are amazing. High five me right here. And I am on my third martini, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Mmm.
Well,
So good, so good. I feel like some. Hold on.
Made it to
How many people are here?
St. Patty's Day on the East Coast.
I feel like we should go to the West Coast. 163 people.
Oh, wow.
Still here after 3 hours and 20 minutes. We still have 162 concurrent viewers. That is amazing. Way to go, guys. Can you tell your friends and relatives, can we get back to 200? That would be a strong move.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
That would be fantastic.
What happened to everything?
It's all here.
Oh.
I just have it all hidden away. You know, I'm sneaky like that.
Playing with your mouse again.
Is there anyone out there that did not see the teaser intro vlog to the new Panorama series? We talked about it very early in the evening, 2 hours ago, and we talked about how there's been a lot of complaints, a lot of scuttlebutt about me shortening up the intro part. You know, when you watch the vlog, usually we come on for a moment.
Papa Mozo?
Papa Mozo's going to bed? Mozo, to you and your wife, dude, we love you. Thanks for everything, and we hope everything's going good. Hold on, someone said great point. Oh yes, he was talking about that. Somebody said, Tony Barnett, great point. The guidance is changing daily. However, I think we have nearly all the officials in government on the same page, working together now, which is very positive. We hope so, DJ. We hope so. We hope so. Yes, when Tony's in the chat, there's a lot of comments to start with. Tony, great point. He's a very smart dude. I met him a long time ago, and I've always thought he was a very wise man. Very wise man.
You met him a long time ago?
We talked once. We didn't really meet. We met verbally. And photographically, stuff like that. Tony and I go way back. It was back in, I think it's back in 1987. We met at a Kiss concert.
Oh my goodness.
We were both sitting there and we looked at each other and we were harmonizing to I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. And we
oh my goodness.
it was a mind meld right there. I had no idea what I was talking about.
I don't either. You got off.
I don't know. I got way off track.
It is 9:21 here.
It's early. It's
12:21
early,
on
guys.
the
It's early.
coast.
No, it's early. Sharon just hit me on the leg. She's trying to wrap it up.
Well, no, I have.
Sharon, if you need to go, I can hold on to the phone.
I have work to do tonight.
Guys, how many of you just want to stay on for another hour?
Oh my
Let us
goodness.
know in the comments. If you're here, and you want to hang out, we can do this. It was at a mullet convention. That's right, Tony. It sure was. Tony, I think you know. I mean, if we're talking mullets, I mean, you've seen my mullet, right? No, but you. I mean, hashtag can't touch this. Dan. Can't touch this. I mean, I had a rock star mullet. Everybody knows that. Mullets United. Nancy said, I like it a little longer. Nancy, you little frisky rascal. You need to clean it up a little bit.
Oh.
Nancy said, knock it out. Nancy, are you drinking tonight? Your last couple comments have been a little wild. Nancy says, you just want to get in the pool and knock it out.
Oh my God.
Tony said 3 more hours. Tony, I can go 3 more hours.
No way, Tony.
DCA10 can go, I'm with you, said Tony.
Oh my goodness.
Tony, you have a couple extra iced teas in you tonight, don't you? You're feeling a little frisky. Is that the deal? Or you went to sleep early and you're just waking up at midnight to start your next vlog. One or the other. You never know. You never ever know. What music does Michael like? And I hate you guys. He playing what is that? What music does Michael like and hate? Hold on, you mean Matthew? Oh, do you mean Matthew? What music does Matthew like and hate you guys playing? BG, just square that off with me. I think that's what you mean. Jamie, take care of that cough. Doug, it's a cruise crud. It's just a cruise crud. I mean, look at me. I'm as healthy as I've been.
Sharon said we could do
Ever.
Jimmy and C. Oh my goodness.
Cam Sable. Jimmy.
Oh my gosh.
You know you can't do Jimmy. Hello. Hello, lovely. Are you looking for a man? You need to spend some time with Jimmy.
Oh my god.
Jimmy
I think it is about
Jimmy.
time to wrap it up tonight.
Jimmy would like to take you home. You want to get to know. You want to get together. Want to get together with Jimmy tonight?
Oh my goodness. I think it's time to wrap it
No,
up.
no. We got to keep going. Keep going. I am out on a life raft tonight. Thank you, BG.
But you're gonna go to bed, and I have work to do.
Listen, guys. I'll tell you what. I feel great. I'm telling you right now, guys. Let me consolidate the night if I can. Let me wrap it up, okay? Can I see your notes? Give me your notes. You have great notes. Your notes are second to
What are you
none.
gonna consolidate?
I just need to consolidate. I want to make sure I talk about everything that we've talked about.
We already talked about everything.
Yeah, I need to consolidate them. There's a lot of people here that were not here in the beginning.
Oh my goodness.
Doug, I'm not worried about the cough. I'm just kidding.
Oh
That was a joke. That was a total
stop
joke.
it.
That was a joke.
Okay.
Yes, see, if Sharon needs to leave, we
I
can
know,
do Jimmy
I
and see.
know.
Everything in Ohio closed today and tonight. Oh my gosh. Let's
yeah.
keep this going, said Vincent.
Why
No Kiss was supposed to go to the
you know
concert
what?
last year.
We'll do. No, we can't do it. Friday.
No.
Maybe we'll pick one night.
Jimmy comes out to play. That's right. I live 5 minutes from Hudson.
Next Monday night, we will do a long live. We'll plan it. We'll plan ahead. You're still off.
When?
Next Monday. And we'll do a long Monday Night Live next Monday.
We'll plan a long Monday.
Next Monday.
We've been 3.5 hours tonight. You're going to plan a long one next Monday?
I mean, we'll do an even longer one. Well, because
please.
We'll plan
No one's believing you right now.
We'll plan it out. So I will.
Nicole Rodriguez finally came out. Guys, we
I will
listen.
have
We have
anything
some
to do
tradition.
Monday
We
night,
have
next
some
Monday.
tradition here in the group. We have some tradition. Number one, guys, if you've been sitting to the side, if you've been watching and not commenting, if you've been quiet, if it's like a Sadie Hawkins dance, but you haven't been invited to dance yet.
Oh my goodness.
155 of you, please, left here, come out and say hi. Identify yourself in the chat. Let us know you're here. And also, one last thing we're going to ask of you guys before we leave tonight. What did you learn tonight? Did you learn anything new in the chat tonight? Whether it's from myself, whether it's from Sharon, she's the smartest one here, we know that. Whether it's from someone else in the chat, what did you learn this evening that you can take away from this 3-hour and 20-minute show? Please, what did you learn tonight? While you do that, I'm going to check out the Degenerates. Oh, I just got a notification. Our flight leaves in a little bit from American Airlines.
Really?
Yes.
I
thought we canceled that flight.
Oh,
That's part of the recap.
We did cancel. I wonder if I got that. We did cancel our flight last night, but they put our points back on already. So yeah, it's canceled. It's canceled. So if anyone that joined us late doesn't know what that means, we were actually going to leave. We had a flight tonight at midnight. We were going to be flying to Miami and getting on the Scarlet Lady tomorrow and going down to Bimini, their private island, and back on Thursday and flying home. I got invited as a travel agent to their like little, what do they call it, some kind of a showcase tour launch.
D-Nice, thank you.
So anyways, I think they're going to be doing that again in July now because they postponed it. So we may come back and do it then. We'll see. If not, they did offer us a free cruise at the end of the year to come back on between at the end of the year.
Guys, can you believe that?
So-
we had an
so
entire
we'll see.
plan
And I don't know,
to
we'll
come to
see.
you live from the Scarlet Lady in 24 hours and blow your freaking minds. No one would have expected that in the world. No one would have known it was going to happen, and it all got canceled because of the Perlman virus.
We always said we would never pay to go on Scarlet Lady because it's not our cup of tea. And after seeing videos of it, it's definitely not our cup of tea. But since it's free, we're like, why not? We'll take advantage of it.
Can I answer this question?
So we were going to go. So and we may still go. But it won't be tonight.
I feel like Tony is trolling me right now with this comment right here. Tony Barnett from La Little Loca. Maybe you've heard of him. Maybe you know him. Maybe you've seen him
Name
before.
this
Probably
tune.
not. It's a little known channel called La Little Loca Cruise Show. Tony Barnett said, name this tune. We got a little surprise for you tonight. We're going to turn the microphone over to Ace Frehley. Shock me! I think that's what you're looking for, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh.
He's egged me on. That guy eggs me on. He eggs the
Oh my
He eggs me
gosh.
on.
I can't imagine what
Eggs me on. We need a
cruise is gonna
karaoke
be like.
hour. I was there less than a week ago. Said Vincent, Jamie really chills after 3 martinis. I don't know if that's the case, Sandra. I think you get a little fired up. Sharon needs a new computer. That's what they learned. I learned Sharon has a damn good, comfortable chair. I learned Jamie's going to enjoy his 2 weeks off. I want to see Jamie after 6 martinis. If you want to see that, then you need to cruise with me. The Panorama books are not free, but you can borrow them, said Doug. They're only free on the first cruise when they don't pay attention to it.
Well, no, they say you can take them on the inaugural cruise. It's just after that.
Camzam said, "Woo, you guys are working too hard. I left to go to dinner about 2 hours ago, and you guys are still here." That's right, man. We're here for you. We are here for you. I learned that your surprise ship trip was canceled. And then James should not drink a lot and then go to the casino. Very good, Carla. You're right. I learned quarantinis come with a 14-day paid vacation. DJ Cruiser, cheers to you. Quarantinis, guys. Enjoy them this week if you can.
I bet a lot of people will be enjoying those. You know, there's a
I
lot
hope
of
so.
people.
There's a lot of people not working this week.
Self-quarantining. I don't know if that's a word. Anyways.
It's totally a word.
The next couple weeks.
I'm here from Austria. Great show. Conrad Klingler. What's
Wow.
up? Glad to have you. Scarlet Lady looks awesome next to the other cruise ships in Miami, said Plump Travelers. Well, Plump Travelers, if there's one thing we've ever learned this, is you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, the outside does look pretty cool, but some of the inside didn't really.
You've seen their pool, right? The pool is this big.
The pool's really small.
Yes. Like if I went in the pool and I farted, it would be empty. There'd be no water in it.
Yeah.
I could blow all the water out of it with one good fart. Tony Barnett said, "There we go. We may be related. Now the album." Oh. And it's got to be like what? It's a live 3, a live 2 or a live 3, doesn't it? Shock Me is a little later. I think it's one of the Alives, a late Alive album. Tony, what do you think? Let me know if I'm right on that.
Doug Crimmin said, "We learned to book directly."
Yeah, I don't know if there's
directly,
any other
not
lives.
through the third-party middle people. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Not booked.
Good job, Doug. Good job, Doug. Quarantini is being forced upon me, Holly Johnson said. Oh wait, quarantine or quarantini? Quarantine is being forced upon me. It was forced upon me as well. But my quarantini, I made that decision all on my own.
Plump Traveler says, "I agree with the inside thoughts. It is not fluffy friendly."
It's
yeah,
not.
it's.
There we go.
it's
Alive 2. I knew it was one of
not.
the Alives. I thought Alive 2 might be a little early for Shock Me, but
And the beds
maybe not.
look very uncomfortable when you put the little couch over to the bed and make a bed out of that little couch setup in the rooms. I mean, it reminds me of something a kid might sleep on or something. It does not look comfortable at all.
Mr. Pickles with the comment of the night. If you farted, we would all have to get quarantined. Thank you so much, Mr. Pickles. Out of nowhere, Mr. Pickles come with the first comment. Any must-dos on the Panorama, secret front decks, or look...
Sharon, stop the theft of attempted luggage mat heist.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Excellent. Any must-dos on the Panorama, secret front desk, or look for this on lunch kind of thing?
There's a lot of stuff on the Panorama. Must-do. We thought it was cool to go into that Heroes bar just because it's the only ship that has it. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, just
go to the Heroes bar and support the people that sacrifice for you.
It's not overly exciting, but it's just a cool place to be.
Yes, and that's where you find sports. If you're into European sports, rugby, stuff like that, you're going to find some of that there. Cricket, I think they have there and stuff like that.
Let's see, what else do we do on there? There's really good violinists, musicians. Make sure you check them out. The show Celestial Strings, Strings is the best show Carnival has out of all of their.
If you only go to one show the entire
that's the one
week
you wanna
ever
go to.
on a Carnival ship, Celestial Strings is the one that you want to make sure you go to. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Where are we going? On the Panorama? Go have lunch at the Pig and Anchor Brewery on opening day, on the Embarkation day. Everybody will be busting their butts at the buffet, elbow to elbow, cheek to cheek. And you go down there and you can have a beer, a nice IPA if you want a parched pig, and you can have a nice barbecue lunch. It's a good barbecue, okay? It's not killer barbecue like if you're a Texas person, but it's a good barbecue lunch, and you'll be very happy you did. Get out of all the clutter and the chaos.
Ride the sky cars. That's a must. Those things are so much fun. We've done them, or I've done them several times, and they are a lot
Ruth
of fun.
Todd says, I've seen Jamie after 6 martinis. Ruth, you may have. Usually it's a couple of whiskeys and a couple of martinis, but it's a great combination.
Must do hand.
This is Mr. Pickle said, this is a cool channel. I just stumbled upon it in my recommendations.
Oh,
well, thanks, Mr. Pickles. We're glad you're here. Hope you enjoy yourself. Hope you subscribe before you leave tonight, because we can use some subscribers. And do all that fun stuff. Gotta go. Good night, DC810. Good night. We'd love for you to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DC810, Deb, Terry. Good night.
Great to have you guys here. Great to have you guys here. 143 people left. Sharon, I think the question needs to be asked for the people that are still here. Do we go on or do we wrap it up?
I think we need to wrap it up.
You've got 20 seconds, guys. That's the delay on what we say versus what you comment. Do we go on? Do we stay here? Do we go late because it's the first night after the chaos of Cruisageddon? Or do we? What do we do?
Traveler said kids furniture. Yeah, that's what I on the furniture in the rooms on the Scarlet Lady.
Oh yes, for sure. Pump Travelers, you're right. Choir of Man is an amazing show. We love the hell out of it.
It is. That's a really good show. I mean, that's totally different than the shows on Carnival or Royal. They're just more Broadway on Norwegian. Very Broadway-esque.
Ruth said, "My Steve loved the chicken and pig and anchor. I thought he was gonna faint." That's good.
Oh well.
Amy Kephart said, "Go on." It's 12:30 on the East Coast. Karen Griswold, we know what time it is. Aaron Gobra, happy St. Patty's Day to you all. St. Patty's Day, switch to beer. Wrap it up for Sharon, said Sandra. So close. The show must go on, said Tony. Are you riding a late night buzz? What's going on over there, dude? It's 10:30. Did Jenny go to sleep early and you're a little left on your own? What's happening there, dude? Nancy said I got to work. Nancy, it's okay. We understand. I think Leanne bailed out hours ago.
Oh my gosh, she has to work in the morning. It's already morning.
Plum Travelers, I'm ignoring my wife. Need to give her some time. There's always tomorrow for that. Get Sharon a drink, Jimmy, said Doug Kremen. Sharon, why don't you have a drink? Let me get you a drink. A little something just to sweeten the pot. What else do we have to do but to sit here and talk for another hour?
I unfortunately have some work to do.
You have nothing to do. It's 9:30. Every cruise company is closed by now.
I know, but I have stuff I can do online.
Sharon, you're just saying that because you want me to get off.
I'm not.
Scarlet Lady looking at college dorm, said Ruth Todd. You're so right about that, Ruth.
Yeah, it does.
All right, there's not a lot of people asking us to stay on, so I think that the consensus is you're done with us for the night.
People need to go to bed.
3 hours and 30 minutes is a long time, but can't we just stay on longer? You know, there's some other people that are challenging us lately.
Well, we'll accept a challenge at a later date.
No. There's sometimes you just have to battle back.
Yeah.
Let me just look them up really quick. You talk for a minute.
I'm looking at the chat here.
Talk for a minute.
DJ Cruisers, happy St. Patty's Day to my friend on the East Coast.
All right, listen. If we can listen, guys.
Tony says he should work.
If we can stay here for 5 hours and 15 minutes,
yeah, that's
we can take back our crown.
Oh,
what time is it now? 9:30.
That is not gonna happen.
It's 6, 7. It's 3 hours and 37 minutes. 5 hours. 2 more hours. We can take the crown back.
No.
Donnelly said after 3 days, Jamie turns it to Jimmy.
Yeah, that's about right. 3 to 4. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate that, Vincent. We thank you. You can stay on. We can eat our late dinner, said Ruth Todd. Ruth, that's very nice of you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Well, go eat, Ruth. Don't let your food get cold.
Right.
Let's see. Tell us about your large round globe.
Is there oh yes, talk about the globe.
This.
You talk about that. I'm gonna get one last drink.
No, Jamie, I have work to do. I really do.
Sharon.
The globe is.
I realize. I know I'm pushing the envelope. I realize I'm pushing the envelope, but I'm just in a great place.
Yeah. Well,
Debbie knows. Jamie, can you break out the guitar?
You're gonna. find somewhere else to be in your great place.
But Sharon, I'm so happy right now. Can I just push the envelope a little bit?
Yeah, no. No.
You could easily do. You look. BG said you could easily do that one more.
No. Nope, not tonight.
Why did you say no to me? Why don't you love me?
Because I have work to do.
What does that matter?
The globe is just a globe. It's our globe. I don't know. We like to look around the world, see places we want to visit.
Mr. Pickles, you're so right. I hope the cruise industry bounces back as well. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate that.
So we
appreciate that. Is that it? So you're wrapping it up?
Yeah, we're wrapping it up.
Hold on. Does anyone want to see the teaser to the next Panorama vlog?
All right.
Do you want to see the teaser video?
We will show everyone the teaser.
Hold on. Let's see if we can get 5 or more people to say yes, then we'll show that. Otherwise, we'll just abruptly say goodnight. And then Sharon will yell at me for staying up this late in the first place.
Does anyone else think the Virgin Voyage could have come up with a better ship name?
Oh, hold on. Karen Griswold said, I was on the Degenerates 5-hour live. We had the time change during it. So it's really 5 hour. Hold on. Was it 5 plus or 5 plus? Was it 4 plus or 5 plus?
Yeah, I don't know. Scarlet Lady. I don't know. I really didn't think about it. But yeah, Scarlet Lady. I guess it's not really
Look, everyone says yes.
friendly, but
everyone wants to go late.
No, everyone's saying yes to see the
the teaser? I thought that said yes, I'm going to go late.
No,
okay, get out of here.
You just asked them if they want to see the teaser, Jamie.
No, I thought they want to say, Jamie,
You
keep drinking after the live. I'll have a drink with you.
Oh
Yes, teaser again.
Okay.
Said Ruth Todd. All right. Is the ship show here? You guys still up?
No, they're gone already too.
Oh my God, what a bunch of wussies. How are we going to cruise with those guys if they can't even stay up late? All right, here is a little teaser. All right, here's a little precursor. We've always done a pretty long intro video to our vlogs, and we try to shorten it to about 30 seconds. We put this together. So what we want to know from you guys is this the right length? Do you want a little longer? Do you want a little shorter? Where do you stand on this? Please give us your honest feedback, and check it out. What do you think of that? Was it too long? Was it too short? Where do you guys fall on that deal? Give me your honest opinions.
Is it,
Yeah, it's always just 20-second delay.
Oh,
what we do here and what they see there is about a 20-second delay.
Oh, so are they still seeing that?
No. What they are seeing, what we're putting out right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll stay up late, but I need to eat first. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much. Longer from Canada. Is Jamie a closing the bar kind of guy? Plum Travelers, you damn straight I am.
Sometimes, not always.
Definitely not shorter. Perfect. It's great. It's perfect. Thumbs up. It's too short, said Paul. We'll see what else people say. Perfect. Perfect length. So a lot of people like it. The gist that we're getting is it's the right length. It's we need Mazatlan clips now. Doug, you're right, Doug. I wish we did have a Mazatlan clip, but you know that we could not go there.
Yeah, we have
Mazatlan
clips from old past cruises, but not from...
We need Matthew in there. He's part of the family. All right, so we're missing a little Matthew there.
There's
Good
no
point.
Matthew in there?
I thought there was some Matthew in there, but I got to double check that. A bit too short. More scenery. Maybe need a clip of those Cabo rocks. Just right. Very nice. Love the drone work. I hate long intros. It gets boring after too long, says Ruth. Ruth, oh, believe me, Ruth. We know all about you, what you think. We have your opinion on lockdown.
Oh, see, someone else said that.
Did I miss Matthew?
Did you forget to put our son in there?
Oh, I don't know if he's in there. He doesn't like to be in there anyway.
Oh, he does too. No.
Pictograph. Did I write that? To Karen, you did. You did a great job. Good night and happy
funny,
dream cruising, Vincent Coben.
It's funny, on the cruise, he was talking to some of the kids in the kids club, and all the kids were getting together. They were talking about making a because a lot of the kids cruise a lot that he hung with on this cruise, and they were actually talking about making a YouTube channel and about kids and cruising and all this stuff. And I mean, I'm sure it's not going to ever pan out, but it's funny to hear all these kids talking about their ideas and things like that.
Well, for the first time, Matthew's been very involved lately.
Yeah, he's really getting into it.
Vlogging and stuff like that.
So Matthew came up to us last night and said, or not yesterday, actually, early yesterday.
See, someone said he's in the opening scene. Hold on, let me see that again.
Wow.
Let me watch that again. Hold on, let me see that again and see what happens. There he is right there.
Oh my
There's
God.
Matthew. Up. Okay, there's. Up. There we go. There we go. Let's press this. Oh, that's a cool view right there. Oh, that's a nice view of Puerto Vallarta. Oh, there's a snack. Oh, that's a dessert. That's cool. Up there's Sharon with their arms up right there. There's Sharon on the phone in customer service. And that's a nice view right there too.
Yeah.
All right.
You need some more pictures of Matthew.
So you want a little more Matthew is what the gist is.
So
That's
anyway,
what
so
people are saying.
Matthew came up to us yesterday, and he had this idea for a video. So he wants to make a video. He had an idea. He's really, like I mentioned earlier, he is really, really into the location of all the cruise ships right now, what they're doing, where they're at, the ones in the U.S., Europe. I mean, he's telling me like, oh, this cruise ship is here, this one's doing this one's moving out here, and this one's coming back here, and this one's doing like my mind's just spinning. Like he's got all this information telling me why there's certain people on this cruise ship as it's traveling, and where they're going, and where they're going to let them off, and you just like a wealth of information. This kid, he's just like on the computer, just so into this stuff. Anyway, so he wanted to make a video. I don't know if he'll get to that. Like if he may make that video this week. We'll see. He really is into making that. He came to us and said, "Can I make this video?" So we'll see. So you might find a Matthew video sometime this week. You might not. We'll see.
Karen Griswold, you said more. You said you want more Cabo, but all right, here we are in. Okay, that's the dining room. There we go. That's Precious. That's Maisie. That's the alchemy bar right there. That's Puerto Vallarta. That's Puerto Vallarta. That's Puerto Vallarta. Very nice. That's a nice dessert. That's in Cabo. That's in Puerto Vallarta right there. That's Sharon's customer service desk. That's Sharon looking gorgeous. And there's Cabo San Lucas and the ship tendered there. Tendered out there.
Yeah.
That's what you guys saw. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. That's what you guys saw there. That's the breakdown. He will be a huge help in the vlog as he gets older. I sure hope so.
Yeah, he's really getting into it. He's just really into all the history, all the information, the ships, and
Life with Kira, Elizabeth said, I'm on point with Matthew. I met him on the cruise. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Bianca G, what's up? Carnival Panorama, that's cool. I'd watch that video. Thank you. Is anyone else scared to cruise? Bianca G, no, none of us are scared to cruise. We're waiting to cruise again when everything is cool to cruise.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the gist of the crowd here, Bianca. I'll tell you what, we're not afraid to cruise. We just got on a cruise a week ago, rocked it, had an amazing cruise, and got off on time, and everything was good. So, Arches at Cabo, I have that. I got that for you, Karen. If that's what you want, that's what you got.
It's not in there, I don't think. But yeah, we got some good ones at the Arches.
BG said, killing me if we can't go on April 18th.
Yeah, well,
I'm hoping you can, dude. I'm hoping you can. I love seeing Matthew's point of view on the cruise pop in sometimes. Laisha, he has been more active lately, I promise you that. So you might hear a little bit of Matthew on this trip. All right, is that it? 9:46.
Yeah,
You've done a great job. Sharon, you've done an amazing
he likes to
job.
take the camera now and do things too. So.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Are we done? We're done. We're going to wrap it up.
We're going to wrap it up.
6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 9:46. 3 hours and 46 minutes. I'll tell you what, guys. In the world of I mean,
crazy.
Besides the only people that could outlast us ever are the degenerate cruisers. They have struck the record. But for your average live show, this is way, 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 way beyond what anyone would do, because we love you guys, we love hanging out with you guys, and we can spend hours with you.
Paul
If Tony Barnett's still out there,
Buckler,
peace out, dude. Love you. We'll talk to you later.
Paul Buckler said he should sew a pizza rating show. Picks up all the pizzas, including the cheese, and rate them. Yeah, he usually does do a pizza review every time. Either he did one on the ship of the pizza on the Panorama, and usually whenever we go somewhere where he eats pizza, he'll do a review.
Hold on, we've got an Alana Zingano sighting out there in the crowd.
Wow.
Alana, how are you and Raphael and that beautiful little baby of yours,
hi,
Valencia?
Alana.
We hope you guys are doing great. I know you've been laying low with the new baby and all, but we're excited to have you guys back in the rocking and rolling with the vlogs here
Excited
soon.
to meet you on the group cruise.
Oh my
Or
gosh,
not
yes.
meet you, meet the baby on
Meet
the
the
group
baby,
cruise.
yeah. We want to meet Valencia and,
And,
say what's up with a high
so-
five and a fist pump and a little. And I'm excited to see Raphael and have a little holy water. We're gonna have a good time. Welcome to the SAS Monday Night Live to everyone new, said Lord SGL. Great job, great job. We can't stop because they have Don Lee has 4 more hours of work. Sorry.
Sorry, Don.
Tony Barnett, good night, brother. Peace out. We'll see you later. Who else on Eastern Time besides Tony and I, said Sandra. SAS Travel's the best. Thank you, Debbie. We appreciate that comment. We love you for that. Carla's on Eastern Time. Karen's in New Hampshire. There's a few Eastern. Listen, I know, guys, it's late for you guys on the Eastern. Almost 1 here in Ohio. Thank you, Don Lee, for watching. We appreciate it, guys. All right, we're going to wrap it up. We love you. We thank you. We appreciate you. We couldn't be happier to have you here. Let's keep a few things in mind, guys. It's a tough time for everybody. So work together as a family, because that's what we are, a big family, the whole cruising community. Help out your friends and neighbors. Offer a hand when you can. When you see someone that's a little older, offer to help them out.
Share your toilet paper.
Share your toilet paper with your
toilet
friends.
paper.
Thank you, Sharon. Make sure it's clean toilet paper. Thank God you clarified that. But, listen, older folks, folks that are struggling, help them out.
Yeah.
Let them make sure they get what they need, really. I mean,
maybe you can go get things, if you have family
Yes.
members, go to the store, get them things, bring them to them so they don't have to go out as often and, just
Totally.
do little things like that.
It's common sense, guys. Keep it clean. Keep a little bit of distance. Don't hug a stranger. Don't cough on your neighbor. Wash your hands. Brush your teeth. Do all the normal things that you always would do. And everything will be just fine. And 60 days from now, we'll be cruising together like nothing happened. Everything will be glorious. We'll be making vlogs. We'll be loving life. And we'll be working towards the next big group cruise, Sharon and Jamie La Lila Loca group cruise. By the way, if you guys need any help with rebooking your current cruise, you can contact Sharon at Sea right here. This lady next to me, sharonatsea@gmail.com. Is that right, Sharon?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She can assist you with answering your questions about rebooking, and she can rebook your current cruise for you. It's a little tough right now, guys. The phone lines are log jammed. It takes 30 to 45 minutes to 2 hours to get a hold of anyone at certain cruise companies. But she'll do everything she can within her means to prioritize your needs and get you taken care of based on your situation. So contact Sharon if you need anything. sharonatsea@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe to us. Sharon and Sea Travel on YouTube. Sharon and Sea Cruise Crew on Facebook. Join us there for more fun. And cheers, everybody.
The last drink.
The last sip of the night. We love you. Have a great night.
We'll see you next Monday night, and watch for lots of videos this week. Hopefully we'll have a lot of content coming out, maybe even daily. We will see.
We'll see what Jamie's up to. I have a couple extra
notification bell
days.
on so you get notified.
Don't miss out on that. And Leanne, Nancy, thank you so much for supporting the channel and being there to help us out as team members of Sharon and Sea Travel. And for myself, Sharon, Matthew, Nancy, Leanne, and everyone here at the Sharon at Sea Cruise community, we love you. We appreciate you. And until next time,
I'm going to go ahead and say it. Happy cruising.
happy cruising and safe travels, everybody.
We will see you next week.
We'll talk to you soon. We love you. Have a great night.
Good night. Or maybe good morning at this point.
Good morning. And by the way, happy St. Patty's Day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.